We in the building. It's that time, no. It's that time. It's that time. What's going on? What's going on with y'all? How's everybody feeling? What's going on? It's your boy SB. All right. I hope y'all ready for the night, because if you not, get ready. Let me go do some push-ups or something. I actually should have did some push-ups. I ain't gonna lie. It's been a long day, folks. I can say it's been a long day. Let me adjust this mic real quick. It's been a long day, but we here though. We here though. Random stuff popping up in the background. What is this? Who is this? You feel me? School. What's that word? Never mind. Over here trying to clown. Anyways, all right. So we up in here. Lenny, what's going on, my guy? How you feeling? How you feeling? Who we got? Shanta, what's going on? How you feeling tonight? If you do not know, let me finish shouting y'all out. Let me finish shouting y'all out. I've been waiting all day. Let's go. That's what I'm talking about. I've been waiting all day for this too. I'm not even gonna lie. Definitely just been trying to get prepared. Had a whole lot of running around and stuff that I was doing today, but we made it. You feel me? We made it. What's up? You feel me? What's going on, my guy? How you feeling? How you feeling? Yo, what's going on? What's going on? So far, so good with me. Like I said, it was a it was a day, but we made it. You feel me? If you alive right now, if you breathing right now, if you got clothes on your back, unless if you bathing or something, but we're not gonna talk about that. You good? You feel me? You got shoes on your feet. We doing all right. You know what I mean? Yes, I know we in some crazy times right now. Stress is coming, pressure from everywhere. Maybe not for, I don't know about for y'all. For me, you feel me? I feel it, but I'm alive. I'm good. My limbs work. You feel me? I'm healthy. I'm feeling good. Who else we got in the building? The Kendra, what it do? Good evening. Good evening. Good to see you. Good to see you. Luminous Butterfly Fave. What it do? How you feeling? How you feeling? Who else we got in the building? We got DeAndre. What up, though? How you feeling? We got Chris Roberts in the building. My question is Zell in the Zell, you in the building yet, or what's good? If you didn't send, I sent you a text, and that has the studio link so you can hop on. Chris Roberts, what's going on, my guy? How you feeling? I'm doing good. Just adding more channels to your Discord, my dude. We need to chop it up. Where are you located? What state are you in? Because if it ain't too late after this live, we could hop on the phone, and then you can kind of show me what to do, and everything that you're talking about for that Discord. So if you guys haven't, well, of course you haven't, because I haven't created it yet, but my dudes helped me make a Discord, so you will be able to be a part of my Discord, which we will be having hopefully by tomorrow. That'll be what's up. Well, two over in my time zone. Okay. We all made it through the day, or we getting there. Facts. William, what's going on, my guy? So for today, we are going to have special guests. We're going to have Zell. He's going to be joining us today. One of the main topics I wanted to go over with him, we're going to talk about all things, his experience on Amazon. I want to know what he did before Amazon, kind of like we did with C11. But my thing was, Zell, I really want to know what made him quit being a PA. That was one of the biggest things when I first came across this channel, that I wanted to know. You feel me? Like, I've never even thought in my mind somebody, you gave up a promotion, my guy. You feel me? That's how you know it was real, because you gave up that's a few extra dollars. Yeah, it's not a lot. You know what I mean? Your pay increase goes up, what, $2, $3 or something like that, as once you jump from that tier 1 to that PA position. So it wasn't that much, but you feel me? 50 cents. You feel me? I I appreciate 50 cents. You feel me? If a dime missing off my promotion, HR, we need to talk. And I am not lying. When I transferred from Cali to Arizona, I was missing a dime. And I was like, hold on, something's missing. Something doesn't seem right with this check. Over 10 cents. And when I finally figured it out, I was on their head. I went to HR straight for like that week. Hey, who do I talk to? I'm missing a dime on my pay. And then they just sitting there looking at me like, oh, you missing 10 cents? Yeah, bro. You feel me? What if your 10 cents was missing off your check? You feel me? Off your base pay. You feel me? Am I the only one? No, I don't even care if I'm the only one. I'm going to need my 10 cents. Anyways, my 10-cent rant for 10 seconds. AE. Oh, okay. So then this is gonna be some good insight. He may give you some stuff that you may need to hear to make that final decision. You gonna give up the vest, my guy? We got Zell in the building. I see you down there, Zell. Bet I'm gonna pull you up in like 2 minutes. So AE, you said, matter of fact, I'm gonna star your comment because me and Zell I'm gonna touch on that. What a coincidence. I've been thinking about giving my vest. My goodness, y'all not, but I get it. I get it. Zell, I don't know if you got a pen or paper. I didn't write that down. The pressure of being a PA. I definitely want to get his thoughts on that. Let's do a few more shout outs. We got Charlie in the building. Stand up, stand to work. Make sure you're in the building when you clock in. Just in case we got safety in the building today, make sure that you guys have on your Zappos. Does everyone have on their Zappos right now? Just in case HR's in the building or safety's in the building. You feel me? Do I got my Zappos on? Next question. Who we got? Somebody, who's that? Oh, where'd it go? Ray, blessings to you, Ray. Oh, everybody who's in this live right now, go ahead, start off. This helps out in the algorithm. Go ahead and drop a like and drop a what's up if you haven't yet, just because all those comments and everything, it does help out the algorithm. Who else we got? Chris Roberts. Good. I was off today, focused on school. That's what's up, man, my dude. Kill that school so you can elevate way past Amazon. Chris Roberts. Who's this? You here just for Zell? That's messed up. Hey, SB, here for him. Hey. Yeah, how's everybody doing? But I'm here for him. And that's what's up. That's real support right there. That's what I want my supporters to do. You feel me? All my supporters, when I hop on somebody else's page, you feel me? Like, oh, hey, what up? I'm here for SB. Who's that? K the Virgo? That's the way you support right there. She said, hey, present, but I'm here for Zell. That's what I'm talking about. Zell in the background busting up. I can see his thing right now. Yo, SB at work doing a rescue. What? Salute to you though, my dude. That's what I'm talking about. You out there, you helping. I'm sure that rescue means everything to him. You feel me? So for those of you who don't know, Twin right now, first off, thank you, Twin, for being a loyal and a great supporter. Every video I drop, my dude be leaving comments. He be liking videos. That really means a lot. It helps out in the algorithm. So thank you much, my dude. But he is on the delivery side. He's out. He finished his route already, and he's helping somebody else right now. So Twin, that's what I'm talking about. The times I got a rescue, it helped out a lot. Let me bring Zell in. Y'all can keep dropping y'all questions. I'm going to bring Zell in right now. But my guy needs an intro. You feel me? I can't just be bringing my guest in just dry. And, you got to do it right. So first off, coming from, this is one of the questions. So if I get this wrong, that's kind of embarrassing. But coming from Ohio. Zell, shake your head in the okay, he's shaking his head, yes. So that's right. Coming from Ohio, you feel me? Straight out of Amazon. He's been in Amazon delivery. He's been in other warehouses. But right now, he's currently at Amazon warehouse holding it down. Also, not only is he an official Amazonian, he is an official rap artist. My dude got bars, you feel me? He be going in. Also, he is an official YouTuber on his way to 1,000. So we gonna make sure if you ain't subscribed, you're gonna subscribe to him. We about to bring in the building. We got my guy, Zell. What it do, my guy? How you feeling?
What up with it? What's up with it? I'm feeling good. I'm here.
All right. Let's clap him in, y'all. Let's welcome Zell.
What's up, everybody? How y'all feeling?
Let's give him some home love. You know what I mean? Give my boy Zell some love. So we gonna knock out some. First off, we got your supporter in the building right here.
Hey, the Virgo, what's happening?
She's dropping her love. She said, oh, it's all good. I feel you. That's how it should be. You feel me? What's up, SB? I'm launching a new building as a learning ambassador and moving up to a PA. What's the experience of launching a building? And was it good or bad at first? I'm going to star your comment. We will get to that question in a little later. Lenny, yee! Shout out to you, my guy. Twin. All right. So I think we're good. Token. Zell, let's go. All right, we got Ultron in the building. What's going on, Ultron? Thank you for being another
Oh
one of the
no.
loyal supporters. You feel me? Only one we missing is Callie. You feel me? My dude Callie, when you hop in, I know when he hop in, he gonna make it known. Um, but so first off, welcome to the channel, my dude. Welcome to the channel. How was your day today, my man? How was you feeling today?
It's good. But work was chaotic, but I made it through and I'm here.
I know you work today, right?
Yes, sir. Got off at 5:30.
Hey, so thank you, man. I want to, definitely say thank you for coming on to the channel, especially after a long day of work. Trust me, I know how that feels, but definitely appreciate it, my dude. Let's get
For
this off the
sure, for
screen real
sure.
quick. And where is so if you haven't yet, you guys be sure to hit that like button. Let me take this off so our name should pop up. That is Zell's his handle right there. So once we're done with the video. Be sure to go hit subscribe on his channel. My dude crossed over that 500 mark on the last live that we did, and he's still been climbing. So be sure to go show him that support. First off, so like I asked T11, we all got nicknames. You feel me? The reason why I did it, safety reasons. What is that your real name? Is Zell your real official name or just an artist name? What is that? Where does that come from?
Um, Family name. People who know me in real life ain't my real name though. I go by Zell and I go by Z, so I got two names out of two.
Ah, okay. That's official. That's official. That's official. So the meat, there's already been a few people asking about that PA, some people in that position. So we're gonna hold that one. We'll
Hmm.
get to there in a little bit. But how long have you been with Amazon so far? How long have you been with the company?
3 years and 3 months. So I've
Three
been a
years
nice
and
little
three
chunk.
months.
Hmm.
Sheesh. Okay, bet. So you started off as a white badge or blue badge. Where did you start off at? Which department? What position did you come in as?
I came straight in as a blue badge and I was in vendor reserves.
I think I've heard of that before. You feel me? That's what's up. How did you get in? Because you in pack now, right?
No, I didn't move around so much, man. I'm in non-inventory seasonal
Non
now.
inventory. Right, 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 right. Okay, so how many departments have you been in total?
So we got vendor returns, ship dock, which they kind of fused. Um, been in trans a little bit. Then I went up to AFE two, and now I'm in non-inventory, so five.
5 departments, my guy.
Oh yeah,
That's what's up. Which one did you like? Did you like them? Wait, you never been to doc?
I've been in the dock. Yeah,
Okay, which one did you like the best?
to be honest, vendor returns.
Vending returns. Okay, okay, that's what's up. That's what's up. That's what's up. So Zell, what? Man, I got so many. I guess one of the main things I kind of want to know. I know you stepped down as a PA. Well, you got a lot of information going from different positions in the building. Do you plan to go back into that position, or I've seen in a few of your videos you leaving Amazon? Is that what you still on that move, that decision?
Oh yeah, I definitely want to get in that truck, do the CDL. I want to do. That's what I want to do for real.
That's what's up.
Because it'd just be me, myself, and I. Because the whole little team stuff is like it get chaotic. You got people who want to work, it don't work, and whatever bad goes down, y'all all get held accountable. Accountable for that. And I've been doing that with multiple jobs, and I'm just honestly over that. Like, if somebody gonna get me in trouble, it's gonna be me. I did that.
That's a fact. No, that's definitely true. I'm all about people leveling up. I'm all about people being on their grind. Um, so that is super dope. I love seeing people when especially I've encountered at Amazon, once they capitalize on that, and then even go to something even better. For your CDL, for your driving, did you utilize the Amazon what is that thing called again? Career
Career
choice?
choice, yes, sir.
Oh yeah?
Hmm.
Nice. So are you still in career choice for the CDL?
Yeah, but I don't start until February 20th. I was supposed to start January 29th, but I had to update my number. So remember I gave you a different number?
Right, 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 right.
Yeah, so when I was supposed to start that day, they couldn't get in contact with me, and I didn't know how to update my number on their website. So they was like, by default, you kind of missed the start class, so you got to go to the next month. So which is February 28th. So it is what it is, just a month.
Got you. Man, because there's been a lot of people who's asked about the career choice, but everybody that I know who went through it, I don't know them no more. You know what I mean? It's like with Amazon, you know somebody, you honestly, you can go a month and forget about somebody, and next thing you know, they're not even at the building no more. So to actually have somebody who went through that and is going through that, that's super official. My thing is, what made you hit that point to where, or did you already know coming into Amazon, this ain't it? Or did it take you going through some of that turbulence, you feel me, being a PA, not being a PA, then you hit that point like, you know what, this ain't for me? Or did you kind of know that right coming in?
Oh no, it was definitely a series of unfortunate events from job to job to job. I just noticed I'm like, I am not a team player. I'm a team player, but the teams I'm on, they not team players. I'm like, I'm seeing a common denominator here. I'm not good with groups because I'm gonna be pulling more weight
uh,
to everybody else. So,
mhm.
and then I got a homeboy. He actually a YouTuber too. He drives trucks, so he was like, "Man, you need to get on this." You know, he was showing me his check stubs. I'm like, "That's what you get in a week?" He's like, "Yeah." I'm like, "All right, say less." I need to get on that. And plus, like I said, we could probably wait for that another video that I did the same thing you doing, which
What's
brought
that?
me to the warehouse,
What?
the Amazon delivery, the trucks.
Right, right, right. How
All
long
right,
did you
I
last doing that?
about a year and 6 months.
Okay, that's what I'm talking about. So at least one thing I love about you, my dude, you got that grind in you. You feel me? Most people don't. A lot of people don't even last, a few months, especially on the delivery side. They turnover is even higher. So you've done it on the delivery
Mhm.
side, killed that, went through the hard parts of it, and went through the warehouse, and still there. You know what I mean? And by
Mhm.
you not just leaving the job, getting emotional, because I've seen so many people at Amazon and other jobs get emotional at work, quit their job, you feel me? And then it's bad from there. You know what I mean? So, Giselle is a perfect example. Another a great example on, listen, especially in these times right now. Everybody going through it. We got AMs tripping. We got regular managers at regular jobs tripping out lordship and thinking they king of Foot Locker. You feel me? King of McDonald's, king of Jack in the Box off 44th Street, wherever. You feel me? Like they be tripping sometimes, and it's like, um just having that mindset to still push through it and not let your emotions push you out of position. Don't let people push you out of position, because then that will put you in a bad position. So shout out for you, my dude, for having that grind and that mindset to not just dip out without a plan. Like, you got a plan. My dude's in taking advantage of the career choice to get his CDL, and he gonna be getting paid way more. You know what I mean? So that is official, my dude. I definitely, salute you to your grind on the grind that you have, my dude.
Appreciate that.
For
Appreciate that.
real. So, um, so the time length, because I really want to just make sure we cover this career choice. So the people that do watch this, I found out a lot of people like watching this when they stowing or doing something like that long form content. So it's pretty dope.
Okay.
Um, with the CDL, how long what's the process like from start to finish? Is that 6 months? Are we looking at a year? What's that looking like?
It's 3 months. I guess it's called 160 Academy, but every Amazon got different schools, so you got to do 160 hours pretty much, the online and then on the yard. So once you do that, you get your CDL and good to go. I guess
So my bad. You
so
said 6 months,
3 months.
3 months,
Mhm.
and you get your CDL and you can go out and get a job.
Yeah, they actually the cool thing about the 160 people is they got their own app, so they tell you which jobs need truck drivers. Like it's a list of them. Like they supply you somewhere to work.
Man, that's official right there. Man, you know what I mean? So is that you went specifically for trucking, or did you see the list? Were you looking for other things? How was that? When you went there, what were you presented with? Were you presented a list of everything that you can
Oh
learn and
yeah,
you chose, or how did that, what did that look like?
there's a lot of stuff you can go for. The nursing, information technology. I think I seen a dentist.
Oh, that's what's up.
Um, it was a few other ones. It's a lot of them. I can't remember them all, but it's like different filters you press and it presents to you which you can go for.
That's official. I'm not even gonna lie, man. Like, if Amazon, be acting crazy, man, I might have to go take a look at that myself. I might
Yeah,
have to look at that
see something you like
myself.
on there.
That's what's up. That's what's up. Um, Real quick, Ultron, he said it's crazy because at my site, some of these PAs are helpful, have but you have those few who think they're above everyone. Know what I mean? We're
Mhm.
gonna star that one. We're gonna break that one down later. Somebody said, I feel you, Zell. That's a fact. I feel him too. Somebody else, J Sav says, smart move. We have who's this right here? She said, congratulations.
Appreciate
Um,
that.
she even said that she only started Amazon just for the schooling. And so you don't pay
It,
nothing, right?
nope, they pay full. Or if you part time, they pay half of it. But if you full time, they pay the full joint. And whatever you do got left over, you come out of pocket. But for the majority of it, they pay the full thing.
Man, that's official right there. I can't even lie. They paying for full schooling if you full time.
Hmm.
Wow, that's official. Um, okay, so let me see. Once you get your CDL, if if I can know if I know someone that started his own. Oh, okay, so he knows somebody who started his own company once they got their CDL. That's what's up.
Yeah, you talking
Um,
about that owner operator? That's what they call it, owner operator. That's when you got your own
mm,
joint, but it's a lot of responsibilities that come with that. You know.
oh, it is.
Oh yeah, because it's your own trucks. It's not like working through a company and you driving their truck. It's like your own joint. Like and no trucks, I heard they cost like 100 grand just for one. But you can
Ah,
also do the box truck option. I know a lot of dudes doing the box truck. They say they ain't as much, but it's just as good as money as the CDL.
man, that's what's up. That's what's up. Okay, so once you started Amazon, how long did it take? Most people on an average that I've seen, it usually takes coming in as a tier one, they grinding, they become that water spider, they become that ambassador, they become the PG, then they become the PA, and it's usually around a year, at least on the average. Sometimes it take way longer, and then it seems like it's more of a rare thing when it's lower than that. It seems like I've only come across, it's way more few people than it is that takes longer. What was your journey there? Did you do each step to become that PA? Did you become the water spider, the ambassador, the PG, PA? What was your route to get to that PA? And when we say PA, that is the process assistant. That is the first paid promotion that you're going to get after becoming, once you're an L1. That PA is an L3. Ambassador still L1, no raise. Water spiders L1, no raise. Problem solvers L1, no raise. But even PG, you still L1, no raise. Should they get raises? They need to be doing something. You feel me? They need a quarter, 50 cent,
Hmm.
something. I think that would be super dope. But the process assistant is where you get your first raise. So what did you take each and every one of those steps? What was your journey to that position to get your first raise? PA.
All right, so I tell people all the time, you don't know who watching you in there. You just don't know. So they're watching who the grinders, who the people that sitting on the side lazy. They always see me move. It's not one time you ain't have to look for me or none of that. And I learned real fast. I learned real fast, and they seen I was a cool person. I was laid back. I wasn't really into no drama. So before I became a learning ambassador, they asked me, did I want to learn the forklift, which is the pit. That's what they call it at Amazon, the pit
Yep.
driver.
Yep.
So
Yep.
I learned that. So I thought it
Wait,
was
wait.
cool. I had fun.
What, this was before anything else, right off the station. That was your first advancement, was to the pit driver.
Hmm.
Yeah. Okay.
TDR and
Okay.
pit driving.
Nice. Oh man. Okay. Okay. Nice. Okay.
Oh yeah, they weren't playing with me. They were trying to give me responsibilities. So after that, I guess they said I did. They see me doing good with that, and they had more new people coming in, and then you seen who had the attitudes, who had to talk back, and they was like, "Well, we don't really want you engaging with new people. Let's get the cool people." So that's when I had
Right.
to take a class, and I became a learning ambassador. And everybody gave good feedback about me. Like he was patient, he didn't leave my side, he made sure I learned everything. I'm like, let me know if you need help. Come talk to me. Don't be afraid. Or I don't want to keep bothering. I'm like, no, come get me.
Right.
Because
Right.
at this point, I'm just babysitting at this point. I'll show you how to do it, get down, and let you do your thing. So
Mm-hmm.
after that, I guess, like I said, you don't know who's watching you. So, I had a guy that would always come downstairs, but he worked in AFE. So I guess he would go from AFE 2 to AFE 1. And in vendor returns, there's this thing called the tote stacker. At one point, that was our responsibility, and we hated it. That's when them totes was coming from singles, AFE1, AFE2, and they were nonstop. And you have to always take them off. I'm talking about the
Mm.
whole shift. So eventually people would just start sitting at their desk like, I'm not doing it no more. I'm
Right.
nope, nope. So in the meantime, I'm like, y'all are killing me because now I have to watch four of these things because it's four of them, like
Um,
11 here, 11 here, 11 here, 11 here. So they will
right.
always say like, he the only one taking these off and making the pallet. So a guy came down, he was like, man, I want you upstairs with me. I'm like, what you mean?
Mm.
Like transfer areas? He was like, no, like I can see you got PA potential.
Was it
So
okay?
that's what
Real
he
quick.
told me.
Who was this? Was it an AM? Was it OM? Was it a PA? Who was that?
It was an AM.
Got you. And it wasn't your AM?
No, he was from AFE.
Okay.
But
Okay.
I
All right.
guess
Bet.
in the meanwhile, his travels going from downstairs to upstairs. And every time he walked past my area, he said, "This is the only guy I ever see nonstop moving. He's working while everybody
Mm.
else over there gossiping what happened on Love and Hip Hop or playing with the phone or leaning on the table. It don't look good." So I tell people like, you don't know who watching you. You don't even know who's watching those cameras. I don't trust those cameras up there. You don't know.
Facts. Yeah.
So got that got that attention from him, and he was just saying, yeah, this was around peak season when it was coming up. So he was like, I want you to put an application in, put a resume in, and I'm gonna recommend you. And I tell people that like you can put a resume in for a PA.
Yeah.
It's all cool and dandy, but you're going to get it way faster if you are recommended by AM or OM. You got one of those top dogs that recommend you. You're gonna get that real fast. It ain't gonna be no hesitation because you got the word of somebody.
Facts. Once they endorse you, that endorsement goes a long way. That's true. Very true.
I'm telling y'all now. So but so we get to the part when I get upstairs now
Yeah.
with a
Yeah.
whole
So
new crowd of people.
so he pulled you in. Oh, well, he told you to put the application in. Um, and then from there, then you got pulled and he pulled you under him.
Yeah. Oh, you want to talk about the whole star method and all that stuff I went through before I got the vest?
Well, okay, so time frame. What time frame are we at right now? So we went from your L or entry time. What was the time frame from when you started your at your station, you just starting work, to when you, we'll say, once you accepted the offer to be the PA? Or no, matter of fact, no, we'll get into the star method because I want to touch on that. From when you got the invitation to do an interview, what was that time frame looking like?
I was there about a year, maybe 7 months.
Okay,
So
so
it didn't really take that long.
a year and 7 months, then boom, that's when you got basically you got interview slot.
Yeah.
Nice, nice, nice. And real quick, shout out to Charlie. My how does a train eat? Choo choo.
Wow.
Charlie was like, hold on, I got something for this conversation right now. Super chat. Charlie, thank you so much for the super chat, my dude. Definitely appreciate that. Definitely appreciate that. All right. So once you got that email to get that interview, first of all, I remember like it was yesterday. When I got my email, bro, I was lit. You feel me? My walk changed. You feel me? Like it just that was just such a dope moment. Did you feel the same way? I mean, did you get that same excitement?
Yeah, I had mixed feelings. I'm like, oh, it's lit. I'm looking like, oh, I don't know what this interview about to be about. So, you got to what's about to happen, like what they about to ask me. So that's what I thought about that too. But I was happy that I was considered to be talked to. I'm like, oh yeah, I'm about to make some money. I'm like, yeah, because in my mind, I know what PAs made. They used to keep it to themselves. I didn't know.
Right. Right. Okay, so once you had that interview, what was your prep? My like with me when it came to interviews, I'm not confident. You know what I mean? And just off top, it's like, oh
Mm-hmm.
snaps. I need to prepare like crazy because then I'll become more confident the more that I prepare. But I don't feel I'm the greatest interviewer. What was your interview? How many different stories did you go in with?
See, with me, I was fortunate to have a friend that was a PA. So he pretty much
Mm,
gave me a rundown, like, yo, this was about to be asked to you. Answer it to your best ability. If they ask you a certain way, answer it in a certain way too. So
hmm,
I will always practice, like with my mom or whatever. Like, ask me
right.
some questions because she used to be a manager at a lot of jobs. So it was like spot on with her. She would ask me questions. I'm like, oh, this is good. Like, I give her the responses. She was like,
Right.
all right, just calm down a little bit. You got it, but just be a little bit more calm. Don't be too anxious when you answer the question. That's what she was telling me.
Hey, real quick, Go 50. If you're my dispatcher, you feel me? First off, shout out. I think that's my dispatcher from the delivery side. If you want to hop on later, my dude, I would love to bring you on to the chat. Let me know if you can. And later on, we'll pull you on this live. I would love to hit you with some questions, my dude. But shout out to you, my dude. That's I think that's my dispatcher from the delivery side, Cali Bones. What it do is about my dude. I was waiting for that one, Cali. All right, so that was your prep for that star method and going into that interview. Once you got that, oh, they told you right in the interview, they were like, yo, you got inclined or you got strong incline. They told you right after your interview, or did you have to wait?
Yeah. No, they told me right on the phone because it wasn't even an in-person interview. So that's what threw me off.
Oh,
And I was actually a little bit more comfortable now. I'm like, I ain't gotta look you in the eyes. I can talk to you on the phone. So it was a phone interview.
facts. Yeah. I remember when I had a phone interview for my corporate. Oh no, I take that back. It was what's that thing called? It's a we had Chime, but I had notes right here. I had notes right here. You feel me? So I'm looking at them, but I'm looking at my stories and all that stuff. But
Yeah.
did you so you had your stories right in front of you. You had that pretty that was a cool little setup you had right there then. Um
Oh
so
yeah.
once so once you started and you got into the PA position, that's about a year and some change.
Yeah.
Okay,
But
okay.
yeah, it
So
was a year, 7 months. A year, 7 months.
a year and 7 months is when you became a PA. So listen to everybody who's watching this, who's striving for that position. Do not, it's different for everyone. You know what I mean? And don't be discouraged. I know people, it took them 2.5 years. It took some people 3 years to get into that PA position. It's different for everybody. Every building is different as well. It has to do with your building. Um, don't be discouraged or anything by somebody else's story. Not everyone's going to get it in 5 months, not 6 months, 4 months, or whatever the case may be. Everybody's different. But Zell, he got his in a year and what 7 months you said, right?
Yeah, 7 months.
A year and 7 months. So it don't matter. Everybody's gonna have their different path. So once you get into your PA position, how long? Then I just want to ask this question, and then I want to give you the floor and be like, "Yo, what happened as a PA? How
Okay.
long were you a PA? Like, how long did it take you to back out that position?
About 8 to 9 months. 8 to 9 months. So I held on as best I could, but after them change of events, it's like, nah, this ain't it.
Man, that's official. Everything that you switched from, you can tell. At least you gave it that time on the delivery
Hmm.
side. You gave that thing a whole year. Everything that you've done, you've given it time. It's not like you got in, you know what I mean, folded under pressure. Oh no, no, quit. Nah, you really gave it that time before you made that decision to back out of it. Now,
Yeah.
the question that a lot of people have been waiting for, a lot of people have wanted to know. I've wanted to know what. Give us your story. what made you step down? What made you quit being a PA? What made you hang up the jersey, my guy? What happened?
All right, so we're gonna get to the meat and potatoes. So I get upstairs. It's a whole new crowd of people. First of all, it's a whole new area, whole new environment, all that. It threw me off because when I got up there were already PAs there. So that was like a
New?
little confusing to me. No, these were PAs, I guess, that was already there. But to me, they were telling me we're going to make you a seasonal PA to assist the PAs that are up there now, which
Okay.
threw me off. I'm like, I thought that's what they had PGs for.
Right, right, right,
So
right.
meanwhile, I'm not seeing the setup. So
Right.
I guess they tell the current PA or the current one there, the vet, you know what I mean? They're
Hmm.
telling him to let me shadow him. I think he already knew something was up. He gave me the most messed up attitude. He didn't want to teach me nothing. And I guess they said just follow him around and watch what he do. I'm like, y'all got a funny way of training people. So I'm watching this dude. All I'm seeing him do is talk to girls. That's all he's doing. He's
Uh,
carrying a laptop, talking to girls. I'm like, so what y'all do up here? He was like, well, sometimes you gotta add on trays, and you gotta do a lot of reports. That's not training me. Like, what are you talking about? Then I keep following him around. Then he don't know, like, I'm an AFE, so you got the reband station, then you got the pack station on the other side of the wall. I hear him tell somebody, Todd, this dude following me around like I'm supposed to. So like right there, we already got some nonsense going on right there.
Oh
So
my goodness.
you know, I brush it to the side. I'm acting like I ain't hear that.
Facts,
So
facts, facts.
I'm acting like I ain't hear it, but I heard it. So I'm looking like, all right, so what do you usually do when the associate's gonna break? He like, yo, we can just go around and push the orders in ready for packing. So like you'll see a lot of blue lights. Anybody in AFE know what I'm talking about. When the light turned
Yeah.
blue, you push the order forward. So we would go wall to wall, stuff like that. And if the wall was under a certain amount, I think like under at this time under 50, you had to make sure it was at least 60 to 80. Because if you see them
Okay.
green lines going down, the wall is bad, it's low. So we would try to
Gotcha.
even the walls out. So that was the first day with him. I'm like, okay, you really didn't teach me anything. You just told me push a bunch of blue lights. So the second day I get up there, it's even worse because this PA is drunk on the job, and he does other stuff that I wasn't aware of. I could tell something was off with him,
Mm.
and he's been having drama with the AMs up there. The one that brought me up, and there's another guy,
S-
real cool AMs, man. Like they made me feel welcome and comfortable. But that PA,
So a drunk PA?
yeah, he was doing other drugs too, but the obvious one was he was drunk. He was cherry, bright red in the face. I'm like, yeah, he's on something. And then it get to you, you can smell it. Like, oh yeah, he lit, you know. And so you
That's
got that plus your emotions going mixing. That's not gonna mix.
right, 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 right. Okay,
And
go ahead, go ahead, go ahead.
I would tend to see him bump heads with the AMs all the time. They'll tell him what to do. You know, he'll say, I'm not doing it. I think we should do it this way. I'm like, hold on, bro. They're
Mm,
over you. That's not how this works.
right.
Like they word is law. Like so he was a PA pretty much trying to be an AM. And that was not
Mm.
happening. Like
Yeesh,
so
those
he
be the
was
worst.
yeah.
Right.
So he was crashing with them. Then, I'm pretty sure people was telling them, hey, you smell like alcohol. So now I'm seeing what the play is while I'm up here. Like, oh, I think I'm your replacement. That's what I think is going on. And I
Oh.
think he was aware of it too. I think he was aware of it too.
Oh, got
Yeah.
you, got you.
So overall, me coming up there, he wanted me to feel uncomfortable and be like, take this vest off. I'm gonna try to run him away. I'm like, I see your play. So I talked to an AM. I seen it. I'm like, I see what you're trying to do. So I talked to an AM. They was like, all right, we'll have you shadow another PA. Because at
Mhm.
this time I was back half. And back half and front half, they work together on a Wednesday.
Right.
Because that's back half's first day and front half's last day. So
I
they
used to
had me
hate that.
train with this. What you say?
I said I used to hate that. That used to be so annoying. Working with two different teams throughout the week.
Oh my God, it's annoying.
Annoying.
So
All right.
they had me train with the girl from front half that was a PA. It was way better when she taught me. She was like, okay, you're gonna have to add trays, you gotta look at your wall. This is how you do quality, this is how you do productivity, this is how you do GCAs. And eventually she started telling me about the jams. But she didn't do it because one of some girls do it. A lot of girls be like, I'm scared to climb the ladder. So she didn't really do
Mm,
it. Other people would go fix the jams and stuff like that.
okay.
So she was like, well, what did the other guy teach you? I'm like, to talk to girls. She was like, oh yeah, that's him. That's him. That's what he does. He's not doing
Man.
nothing he's supposed to do.
Woo.
They calling out jams here, and just whatever and walk away. I'm like, yo, what's up with this dude? I see why I'm up here now. Yeah. So this dude flips out one day. I guess he had too much to drink. Got into it with the same AM. He throws his walkie-talkie at him and flips the table over in front of everybody.
Yeah, he didn't
Sniff,
want
sniff.
his
He was
job.
out.
Yeah,
He
he
was
didn't want
out.
his
It
job.
was over.
Right.
I'm pretty sure he hit the AM with the walkie-talkie. So it was a wrap. It was over.
Mm-hmm.
So the AM was like, "Well, I guess you probably be up here a little longer this season." I'm like, "What?" I was like, "Okay." I didn't know how to feel about it. I'm like, I kind of feel bad taking somebody's job at the same time. I don't care because he was a hole to me the whole
So,
time I was up here. I'm like, I don't like him.
so at this point, are you already having feelings like I'm not feeling this position? I don't think. What's some of the things I hear when it comes to PAs? I don't think I'm getting this. The pay increase was enough. Um, I'm doing all the things the AM need to be doing. At this point, are
Oh
you
no, not
having them
yet.
feelings yet?
Mm-mm.
No. Okay. Okay. Okay.
No. So after they got rid of him, now it's full throttle. It's game time. Like they threw me in the water. Now I have to deal with the associates, the productivity, copy and pasting, and all this stuff. Meanwhile, I still have good AMs. They got my back. They looking out for me. They teaching me all that good stuff.
Right.
It started getting bad with the associates first. Like you got to do your GCAs. Like, hey, you got a lot of missings. Got a lot of damage. What you want me to do? Oh, it's out of my control. I'm like, whoa, bro, calm down. Relax, relax. I'm just talking to you. I ain't got no crazy tone towards you. I ain't got no body language on you. I'm not doing none of that. Dude, I
Right.
have to do this. Just relax. Some people got it. Eventually, some people were just set in their ways. They didn't want you walking up to them at all. And I'm looking like, y'all know I'm a different person when the vest is off. Don't play with me. You know what I'm saying? Because, like I said, I'm a nice person, but at the same time, I'm a man before anything. Watch how you talk
Right.
to me, especially if I'm not talking to you crazy.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So now we're about to talk about the downhill more. So now one of the good AMs transferred to another Amazon. So I'm like, oh my God. So that's always horrible when you get a new AM.
That's yep. That's
That
what.
was
Yep.
like, so
Yep.
this one it starts getting bad. Then the other good AM, the guy that referred me up here, I don't know the details about that, but he got terminated. I guess he was a little girl
Mm-hmm.
crazy too. But I didn't see
Mm-hmm.
it. But he got a lot of HR cases. So boom,
Right.
there's two good AMs are gone. Now it's getting worse because now you're bringing in these people that got a college degree and some people that come from the Army or the Marine. These people have no idea how this process is done. So, I, to me, the most sense it would make, I would think an AM would shadow an AM. No, they were telling me to train them.
Why
So I'm
is
always,
that?
that's
Why
what I'm
is that?
saying. So now I'm
Th-
feeling some type of way. I'm like, this dude makes more money than me, and you want me to train him. I'm like, okay, so I'm not giving up yet, but now here comes the stress, here comes the pressure. Because like everything is happening left and right, and they're putting it all on me. So
Mhm.
I'm teaching them about the GCAs, the productivity, the quality, jams, tray count, and all that, and how to balance the walls. And it just seemed like it was going in one ear out the other. I'm like, are you listening to what I'm telling you? Because eventually, I got to do my own thing. I can't do all of this by myself. It's impossible. This is 16 walls up here. I can't deal with all these people
Right.
alone while you sit here at the desk looking frigid. Like, come on, man, it's time to break the ice. It's time to get in the field.
Yeah.
So that was 1 a.m. That guy was from college. Then they hired another girl who came straight from Macy's that have no experience, man. So now I got 3 new AMs that have no idea what they have going on. So
And you
they
were
don't want,
responsible for training all of them?
yeah.
I've seen it. I've seen 2.
Plus,
3, that's crazy.
plus, plus dealing with the AA's nonsense in their mouths. So people
Okay.
got to understand this stuff gets mentally draining and physically because now I got to climb these ladders because they don't want to hop on there and fix the jams, go out to the MRA, which is pretty much the heartbeat of the building. That MRA separates everything from singles to AFE, downstairs to upstairs, inbound, all that stuff. These totes is going everywhere. So you
Right.
don't fix that ASAP, Amazon is losing money. Period,
Gotcha.
point blank. That's the money. If you don't fix that, it can't be doing that no longer than 5 minutes. You need to get down there and go fix that. So now
Right.
I'm running with the laptop, got to sit it down. I'm like, oh my God, I'm sweating. Meanwhile, I'm hearing call outs on the walkie-talkie. What's going on with this wall? We only got 5 packables. I'm like, what are these AMs doing? Like, what are y'all doing? Like it's ridiculous. I can't do everything. I'm not an octopus. I have 2 hands. You want me to do jams, this, that. It was ridiculous, man. Like it just got chaotic, and I just found myself coming home depressed and did not want to go to work the next day. I'm like, I can't. I don't know, man.
Mm,
I don't know. I can't keep doing this.
right.
So then I guess maybe some of the AMs folded because 2 of them left. They weren't even
Hmm.
there 3 months. It count 2 more. They worse than the ones that just left.
Right.
So they don't know that I know what they're supposed to be doing and what I'm supposed to be doing.
Hmm.
Because I forgot, I think one of the OMs sent us at the time it was Amazon Chime. We use Slack now, but Amazon Chime would tell you, hey, Yim's responsibility, PA's responsibility.
Right.
These
Right.
dudes
Right.
thought they were slick. They wanted me to delete people's TOT and all that. I'm like, no, that's your job, player. That's not my job. I'm not about to sit here with a laptop and override the black TOT bar. And you want me to do GCAs, productivities, quality, jams, assign the people. Oh, let me get to that too. Oh my God.
And
Assigning the people.
did you have that program? What was it called? Where you had to put their names and the actual station number, and like you had to do that every quarter. Were you guys doing that?
See, now this is what I'm getting into. We getting there now. All right. So before that, that program didn't exist.
Right. Right.
So,
Okay. Bet.
it was there, but it wasn't the way it is now. Like the
Right.
people come in from a break or come in for work clock in, it tells them where you're supposed to be.
Right. Right.
These AAs, like, I'm not inducting, I'm not rebending, I'm packing.
Yeah.
So now it's getting chaotic. So now it's like, okay, now you got to figure out who rebending and inducting. Meanwhile, they were supposed to go there,
Yeah.
telling you what you ain't gonna do. And these AMs, I'm like, yo, what your nuts at? You need to go talk to them. Like, what's up? You want to send me to go talk to them because they were scared of confrontation. They see somebody
Mm.
with their phone out. Hey, could you go talk to this guy on wall 52? Meanwhile, he's standing on a catwalk looking right
Looking
down
at
at him.
him.
You called me from wall 66 to walk all the way down here to tell him to put his phone up?
Right.
Are you serious? It got chaotic, man. So people weren't going where they were supposed to go. I'm not packing. I feel like inducting. I don't feel like inducting. I feel like rebending. So eventually, the process that we have now had to be forced. So, because at this time, you could just take your badge, you good to go.
Right.
Now,
Right.
what we have now is like, no, if you're not supposed to be there, it's a wrap. You're not assigned here. You got to
Right.
go. We told you to go.
Hmm.
So if you don't want to do that, that's where the write ups and all that stuff was going on. But
Right.
like I said, before we got to this bad point we was at now, the 2 AMs I had, nobody played with me. They didn't play with me. You
Yeah.
didn't want me to go get those dudes because if I went to go get them, you know you was getting rolled up. They was like, we
Fact.
look at it like this because they was on that stuff we was talking about last time. What C11 was saying that certain managers need to meet their quota of write ups. I had an AM like that. He did not play. He said, anybody
Mhm.
give you a problem, come get me. My goal is to get at least 30 write ups a month. I'm like, whoa, he ain't playing. So people know if I was going to get him, hey, man, no. I'll go revamp. I'll go Pat. Like, you want to play with me? I asked you nicely because if I go get him, he coming with the laptop. You already know what time it is.
Right.
So I tell people like PA is like good cop, AM is bad cop. You want to deal with me or do you want to deal with the AM?
Right.
So that's when it was running like water. But after those two left, these other AMs, they ain't had no spine, no balls about themselves. They were letting people run them over. And eventually it was getting bad for me because now I was getting frustrated. I'm like, come on, man, we doing too much. You could talk to that girl later. Come do this. Who you talking to? I'm like, I'm not even like, you frustrate me. I'm trying not to, give you this body language and nothing like that, but I don't think you take me serious. Because if you don't take the AM serious, you damn sure don't take the PA serious. Because I'm under them, you know?
So at this point, the thing that's most frustrating you, is it coming from more so the associates, or is it coming from the actual staff, or both?
Both.
Both. Okay,
Both.
got you,
Not,
got you.
I ain't letting nobody run me away from no money. But if I can't talk to you, the person I'm supposed to run to, the AM
Right.
I support, and you're not doing your job, that's a problem.
And then
That
for
is
all
a
you
big
guys,
issue.
dropping comments, you can continue to drop your comments, ask your questions, and then once he finishes this part of the story, which is what made him step down as a PA, I'm saving all your comments. So don't trip. We're gonna go through them right when he finishes the story. All right, go ahead, finish. Go ahead, finish, Joe.
All right. So after they got the last AMs, and I was talking to the AMs at AFE1, because I got cool with them. They was like, I'll tell you right now, man, them AMs that's telling you to do the stuff you supposed to be you doing, you're not supposed to be doing that. That's their job. They're supposed to be doing that.
Mm. And
You're
who
like,
said
what
that?
are they doing up there? The AMs that were in AFE1. I was in AFE2.
Ah, got you. Okay,
So they
okay.
giving me the rundown downstairs, like, them AMs is playing with you. You're not supposed to be doing half the stuff you're doing.
Yeah.
So I'm like, oh, okay, y'all trying to play with me.
Mm.
And thankfully, after that dude got fired, they offered me a permanent position. I signed the paper, but I don't know if it was the higher power watching me. Somebody in HR did not send that paper through. So I had to get out of jail card. So I just talked to somebody at HR. I'm like, this isn't mentally healthy, man. I'm going through it. It's hard to sleep at night because I'm thinking I've got anxiety for the next day. I'm about to go through this again,
Ooh.
and it was ridiculous. I'm like every day. I didn't miss a beat. It was a bad day. Then this is the messed up part. When I finally do, they set they let me put the vest down. That's when they want to put that nonsense up that the people can't log in where they want to log in at. I'm like, oh yeah, I want to
Mm.
wait till I drop my vest to finally do some order around here. I
Right.
wasn't even mad about it. I'm like, you know what? I don't care. That might be a sign from the higher power. Get out this vest. That's might be this is what it is because it's been times dudes talking about some we can get down. I'm like, I ain't turning down nothing. Who are you talking to? Like out this vest, we get off at 6 o'clock and we got an Arby's up the street or Wendy's or the gas station. Long as we out the parking lot and out the building, we get down. We come back, act like nothing happened. They ask what happened to your shirt or whatever, just say you can. We had to gain an understanding. We're not
Yeah.
doing none of that. But I
Right.
wasn't trying to do that with nobody. But I'm looking like it could get real. It could get violent in Amazon sometimes with some attitudes, with multiple things. Jacks. That right there. Start them Jacks will start a fight downstairs. Like
So
you
the main
take somebody. Go
Oh,
ahead.
go ahead. Oh, so the main thing, or so that's what pushed you over, is once you found out you were doing more than you were supposed to be doing. You were actually doing their work. So that was the break. That was
Exactly.
the thing that pushed you over the breaking point right there.
That was it. That was it. I'm like, I'm done. I'm done. My name getting called over this walkie over 60 times a day. Why do y'all keep calling me? I wanted to change my name. That's not my name. Stop calling me, man. Y'all are right there. You don't want to go talk to these associates because they got their phone out or you see some earphones. You go talk to them. They will listen to you faster than me. I'm a process assistant. I'm here to assist. The process. You are you know what I'm saying? You're an area manager. This is what you're supposed to be doing,
You see,
maintaining all this stuff.
the thing is, I think they use that. And I talked about that in that video I did called Why I Quit Climbing the Amazon Corporate Ladder, Why I Quit Climbing the Ladder. It's like each level, from what I've seen, and you can tell me, I think that's kind of what is actually what happened to you. Is like they dangle that carrot. You know what I mean? And it's like to go into a PA, to go to the AM, like my AM told me when I first became a PA, I was like, okay, what do I have to do to get into this AM position? Boom, boom, boom. She was like, well,
Mm-hmm.
basically, you want to learn what I do and you want to do that. And I'm going to be learning what my manager does above me. So when you learn what I do, that's going to help you get into my position. But it's like,
Mm-hmm.
you feel me? Like basically they want you to do their work, and it's not, I can't say it like that, but in your situation, it's low key, like you're
That's
saying,
what
like
it
they took it,
was.
like that's what it was. And they kind of took advantage of that. And I can't even lie. There was times as a PA when the whole place is burning down, and I'm sure you can, you probably dealt with this too. As a pack, first off, pack side is a beast. Outbound is a beast. Pack, you got walls filling up. You got jams, you know what I mean? And you may not have the jam clears, or if it's jams over here, jams over there, the slam machine stopped working. You feel me? Problem solved, blowing
All
up,
of that.
and you ripping and running, and then this right here, watch this. You sweating, you running, you talking to this person, and it's always the one random person who has a question, want to talk. When all this is going on, it's that one random associate. Yeah, so what you doing this weekend, or what you? It's like you want to push the.
Exactly. Not now, man. This ain't time.
So all that going on, and this is what always used to get me. Actually, in the beginning, I got used to it, but all during the midst of all that, you look up. You feel me? Past the fires burning, past the bombs going off, you see way in the mist, your AM and another AM laughing, enjoying life. You feel me? Just
Oh my God, man.
kicking the breeze, and the whole place burning down. You feel me? Did you encounter that?
Yes. This is what I'm saying. Everything you literally just said is chaotic. And a lot of people don't understand, especially if you're not an AFE. It gets real. It's so much stuff going on. That slam line, them jams, the MRA, assigning, the attitudes, the tray count. Then you got to do all this computer work at the same time. This is overdue. You need to go talk to this person. Like, I'm trying to fix this. I mean, like, come on. Like, what we doing?
Yeah, they
What,
want to
like,
come to you about a coaching. Hey, did you do the coachings yet?
exactly.
No, no. Did I do the coaching yet? No, I
I don't
ain't
have
doing
time.
the coaching. Or once the fires finally put out, and you did everything to get stuff back in under control, they want to come up and talk and be friendly. I ain't got nothing to say to you right now.
Yeah, like you might not want to talk to me right now because I ain't got nothing nice to say.
I would avoid the desk. You feel me? I ain't gonna lie. There was times where I just couldn't. I'm real great at my poker face, especially at work. You got to play the game. You feel me? You gotta be. It's the
Mm-hmm.
politics. But there was times where it's like I ain't even going over there, and I know they knew I was hot. When that happened, how did you handle it? When you had unfair weight put on you, because this is something anyone could relate to in Amazon stores. What they get a terrible pallet, or they got all these big old items. When you just get unfair stuff, responsibilities, how did you respond to that? Did you go to your managers and be like, "Hey, I'm not feeling this," or did you just keep your distance? How did you handle it?
I definitely talked to him like, I got the game, man. The stuff y'all got me doing, I ain't supposed to be doing. Well, what exactly do you mean? I'm like, well, I'll show you. Took the laptop. These are your responsibilities. These are mine. I'm called like that. I'll show you to your face. Don't act like you didn't get this. Don't act like you didn't get this job. You know you seen this. So why am I doing
Bro.
both of these? What are you doing? Well, I'm still in training, bro. It's been 3 months. You know what you're doing. Stop playing with me. I'm done. I'm done with that.
Well, wait. So you told this to your manager?
Yeah. I pointed
What?
right to him. His name was Luke. I wonder if you're watching this, Luke, because you, Luke. That's who it was. This is what you supposed to be doing. This is what I'm supposed to
No,
be doing.
no, don't do that. Don't do that. He said, "Oh, no, his name is Luke. You feel me? Luke Johnson. He lives on."
I'll tell you. I'll tell you, yeah. The AMs gave me the game downstairs. You was playing with me. A lot of y'all was. And I'm looking
Oh
like,
man.
y'all wonder why I stepped down. And they, would you ever put it back on if we got different AMs? No, I'm not putting it back on. I'm all right. I'm good. Like, sometimes I don't need to drown twice. I need to know that was it. I don't need to burn my hand twice. That I learned. I'm good.
Yo, my dude put the
Just let me be
government name
regular.
out. All right, so what was Luke's response like? What was the response that you got from that?
He just like, man, I'm still learning it. I just don't know. You know, a lot of these people have attitudes. I'm like, dude, you think I want to deal with them? You
Right,
are in a
right,
higher position than me. They will listen to you faster. This is chess. It ain't checkers. This ain't like. What do you mean?
right.
We're not doing that. I'm a security guard and you're a police. Who do you think they gonna listen to? He's just a regular rent a cop, but this is the police. They gonna
That's a
listen to you
fact.
quicker.
Fact. And it's funny. I had that same situation with my first AM. I somehow our OM sent me a message and sent her a message, the same message. They wanted me to do this and they wanted her to do that. And then she told me, all right, I need you to do this, this, and this. I was like, oh, um, isn't that I got that same message. And she kind of looked like, what you mean? I was like, oh yeah, yeah. He sent me like the the to-do list, but he sent, what you were doing too. And he said you was doing that. Oh, oh yeah, yeah. It's just because da, 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 da. And I just sit there and just stare at the, stare because
Yeah.
it was a woman manager. So I'm staring at her, just fumbling words and stuff. So I've seen it's my thing is this. I think it sucks because PAs, hands down, PAs is the realest. They're the hardest working. They have the most pressure on them. But I know the pressure of the L4s is crazy too. But just the lack of respect that PAs get from every direction. You feel me? We get it from everybody. You know what I mean? We get, people, associates, some of them be feeling some type of way because we got into that position. Then, we got
Yeah.
people, oh, you didn't switched up. Woo, 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 woo. So all the people under
All
you,
that.
a lot, not all, but a lot, some people feeling some type of way. Then you got them above you, who's the L4s and the L5s. They low key can't tell you everything. So it sometimes feel like you left out from them as well. You know what I mean? It's like the PA is a rough position. I still think that's one of the greatest ones, and we'll talk about that later. But you have to be mentally there because I've had managers who literally tried to break me. You know what I mean? And told me, "Oh, you're gonna." What she said? She said, oh, you're gonna no, this is gonna be stressful. You're gonna stress. I looked at her, no, 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 I'm not. No, no, this is gonna be you're gonna stress. I said, no, I'm not. And like, no, no. I said, listen, I'm not going to stress. I'm gonna do my best. I'm gonna do as much as I can. That's it. I'm not stressing. And then, she kind of got all
Exactly.
frustrated. But they think they have, and I don't know if it was just my building, but it's like a pressure test. You feel me? They will put as much on you, and if you can hold that, they'll put some more on you. It's like no limit. It's
That's
like
a
literally
fact.
like a pressure test. You know what I mean? That ain't right. You feel me? Like there's people who literally break. You know what I mean? So all my PAs out there, salute to y'all. You PAs is
Definitely
the
so.
realest. You feel me? Like I love PAs because I've been there. Like I've been in the mud with them. It's like you're so alone in that position that you get hit with so much. It's a lot to have, to be in that position. So shout out to the PAs. Let's hit some of these questions because you didn't have a gang of questions, just comments and
Oh,
all that
well,
stuff.
okay.
We're gonna catch up to them. The first one says, "What a coincidence!" And this is from AE. AE, shout out to you. Was good. Thank you for showing love on the channel. And for those of you who are here, just popped in, we got Zell 216 in the building. Be sure
Uh,
once you leave the channel, be sure to subscribe to his channel as well. So this person said, AE said, "What a coincidence! I've been thinking about turning in my vest." AE, if you can clear that, can you let us know why, and then we can kind of break
yeah.
that down. I would love to know your reason why. What's the reason you would want to give up your vest? So Zell, for this right here, if anybody who's thinking they're in that position of wrestling, if should I hang up the vest, should I not? What would you say?
Uh, Definitely talk to higher ups. Try to gain an understanding with your AM and let them know your frustration and see how they react to that. See if you see some behavior changes. See how they talk to you.
Ooh.
Some people they'll be like,
Mm,
all right, if they appreciate you as a PA and they see you get down,
it's
they're
gonna
like, all right,
change.
Let me lift some weight up off of him. Because, like you said, it is like a test. Let's see how much he can take it till he flip out. You know, I never
Right.
flipped out. I was this close. That's why I was like, before I flip out and get fired, I'm just gonna take the vest off because I'm about to lose it. Because I'm about to fight one of these associates. It's about to go down. You know.
Listen,
So
what Zell just said is so powerful. I've seen that change almost every single time with my manager. My first AM when I was a PA, my first AM, we bumped heads. Like we didn't like each other. I like that one. It was the manager who everybody thought was the worst manager, and they said I can choose my manager. I said I want that one. They said, "Wait, you want who?" I want that one. For what? You're tripping. You know, like you sure? And the reason why I wanted it, give me, you feel me? Put the pressure on. I want to take everything on, but it was really rough, and it got to the point where it's like, listen, you feel me? But I did what you said. I brought those issues up. It changed. You feel me? So once you're a PA, you're low key a part of the system, you know, so they don't want to just let you go. And like what Zell said is a very powerful thing. Take that up with your leadership, take it up with your manager. I went to my manager and said, listen,
yeah,
we got to talk. We sat down. I just put it out there. It was like, listen, this is frustrating me. I don't like this part. It was a rough convo because guess what? My manager had some things for me. Well, SB, I don't like this. Boom, 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 boom. Da 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 da. I'm like, man, that you didn't. Oh, man, you felt I was talking to you crazy right here. Okay, I'm gonna change the way that delivery on that. Boom, boom, boom. We sat down. We hashed it out. We was good after that. I mean, so take that into consideration, Giselle. That's some great advice right there. Um,
sometimes.
so how you pronounce that? Airs you. This person, bam, right here. You feel me? He says, "What's up, SB? I'm launching a new building as a learning ambassador and moving up to a PA. What's the experience of launching a building? Was it good or was it bad at first? Listen, there is no such thing as a bad thing as launching a new building. Everything's great. You feel me? If you're launching it, if are you a away team or is just a new building? Either way, it's still great because if that's going to be your new home building, you're gonna like grow into it. There's going to be lower volume at first, you know what I mean? So if you're still new to the position, you're going to be able to take it slow before it builds up. You're going to be there to set the tone of the culture of your department. That's a big thing. And you'll be there to set the tone right from the gate. You're not coming into something where it's already a bad vibe, bad, clicks all over the place, a bad culture. You're there to set that. So, nah, I think it's super dope. What you think, Zell?
It's a fresh start. You already know. Just versus what I did because I got put into the jungle immediately. You know, because when I started there, when I started the vendor returns, everybody that got hired in, we were all new, so we had to fill each
Right.
other out. Versus you going to AFE and everybody like, oh yeah, fresh meat, we got a new PA. You know, they want to play with you. They go the associates gonna test you, and them AFs gonna test you. Everybody go see
Mhm.
what can we get away with him. So
Right.
it's like you get darts from everywhere, and it gets ugly. It will. You know, sometimes it get better, sometimes it get worse. You just gotta speak your part. Like, hey man, I ain't feeling this. And I had to tell associates, like, you getting rowdy with me, don't get it twisted. We do get off at 6.
Let
We
me
can
write
gain an
that down.
understanding whether we could if we could talk, sometimes we get, get verbal, but sometimes we gotta get physical, especially as men.
Okay,
We
hold on,
already
hold on, hold
like
on,
that,
hold on. I wrote that down. As you were going through your story, I was writing different things down that I kind of wanted to expound more on. But we
Yeah.
like behind on comments, so we're gonna do 1 minute to
Okay.
kill these to get caught up. You know, do 1 minute, 1 minute, 1 minute, 1 minute, and then we're gonna expound on some of those things real quick. So real
Okay.
quick, we got Ultron. He says it's crazy because at my site, some of these PAs are helpful, but you have a few who think they're above everyone. Know what I mean? My respect. Matter of fact, let's do like 15 seconds. You know, we're gonna call this rapid fire. You feel me? Rapid fire on these comments. Yes,
Okay.
I've seen it. I've seen the power trip. That's something we talked about on the last live. I've definitely seen that. The best thing to do, stay out their way. Do not try to engage in that. Do not think you will win. You will not win. When you're dealing with leadership who's feeling themselves, I'm gonna just be real. We forget it. We live. You feel me? Live. We gonna keep it real.
Yeah.
I've seen they will turn people against you. That's just my opinion. That's just my opinion.
No,
Zell,
it's
what you
true.
think?
It's very true. It's very true. because it's like that at any job. Most of the time, leadership sticks together. It's you versus the employees. It's like two different teams, like
Facts.
associates, and it's us.
Facts.
So yes, the person I got promoted with actually was a horrible PA. He was clapping at people, whistling at people. I'm like, learn their names, man. You people ain't dogs. These are human beings. And
Right.
when I stepped down from my vest, they learned real quick that they should have watched their mouths. Man, we miss you as a PA, man. You want to be a PA no more? I'm like, nope. This is what happens. I was nice to y'all. I was cool. I had your back. We turned your 8 on. I looked out for you. Now you got these other PAs in here dogging. You don't
Right.
know what you got till it's gone. You don't know what you got till it's gone.
Okay, we got AE. He said ops and AMs kind of put it in the PA's head to think they're above regular associates. So that's kind of what we just touched on. Yes. Listen, if you a PA, do not do that. You will lose respect. You can find yourself in a bad situation because I've seen PAs. I've had to check a PA when I was at L1. I was very respectful at all times, but there was a time where I had to let it be known, hey, my guy, that's not going down. It's going to be a respect factor here. It's me. I'm like Zell was saying. I'm a man. You a man. You're in charge, my guy. And that's the thing. Sometimes people feel threatened when they see potential, and it's like, my dude, I don't want your spot. You feel me? Like, you do you, but be respectful when you're dealing with people like that. What you think, Zell?
That's a fact because when I was at vendor returns, my PA was an a-hole. You know, he was just, I don't know what his problem was. He was also girl crazy. I find that common with a lot of PAs. Like, they use that power. Yeah, I got the best girl, blah, blah, blah. And they want to talk to another dude to try to talk down on him to make you look less than him. Like, bro, you're not about to do that.
Let
You
me
know, you
write this
keep calling
down.
my name. Like, seriously, I've seen it. I witnessed it firsthand with the PA down there. And, you know, if they get mad if they see a girl that they like talking to you and be on some
Oh my god,
nonsense. I need you to
bro,
pull this. I need you to pull this. In mid
bro.
conversation, hey, I need you to do this. Like,
Right. Oh
really?
my god. I've seen ambassadors get a vest.
See?
You feel me? And all right, we're gonna leave that there.
No, real
Lakeisha said,
talk.
right. The ones that work their way up is great. We've had an ops manager that didn't know how. Oh my. First, don't facts. First off, the managers who work their way up are amazing. Well, for the most part, when it comes to them knowing the job, they do know it in and out. Super dope. But there were times where I had to help an ops manager. You know what I mean? So there's even people above who don't know what they're doing. What you think, Zell?
That's a fact. I had to help mine. I ain't gonna say his name though. He cool though. That's my boy. That's my
You're like,
boy.
I
He
ain't saying
cool.
that
So
name
I
though.
helped
You
him.
feel me?
I ain't gonna say him. That's my dog though. He helped me. He helped me out a lot with a lot of stuff. He taught me a lot about Amazon. But I did have to show him a thing or two in there. He was like, "You the only person that made me feel comfortable asking you questions. Everybody else made me feel like I was bothering them." I'm like, "No, man, ain't no such thing as a stupid question because you new here. You don't know. Even though I feel some type of way you making that bread and I'm teaching you, but at the end of the day, I'm still a decent human being. I'm gonna help you out. If I know something, I'll teach you. If I don't, I'll be like, I can point you to a direction towards somebody that knows what you're trying to find out. You know,
That's a fact.
that's just me.
Um,
I'm a good
shout,
dude. I try to be.
shout out to Shane. He said, I was a PG. First of all, thank you for tuning in. Everybody who's tuned in, thank you much for tuning in. We got
Going on,
Zell in the building. Thank y'all for tuning in. We're catching up on the
going
comments.
on.
I got 3 saved. I'm still in the star column, so I can't even see if anybody posted new ones. Right after these 3, we're gonna hop into those and catch up on those comments real quick. Shane said I was a PG and gave up on all that dumb stuff. Shane, honestly, it's just like it's everybody's different. You know what I mean? I see why. Trust me, I can't be mad at you. It's a lot of dumb stuff. It's politics. You feel me? Anywhere, just climbing the ladder is at any company where you have a ladder to climb. Amazon too. You feel me? It's nonsense that can go on there. It's a lot of favoritism. It's a lot of politics. It's a lot of. It's just. I feel you. You know what I mean? I feel you. Nothing wrong with that at all. Um, we have what is this? Brianna? Shout out to you. Thank you for tuning in. It says I've just recently been offered to move up to PG at my site, but the guy couldn't even tell me what a PG stands for. If you plan to be with Amazon for a while, honestly, I don't know. I can't even say move up because I don't even tell what's your comment. Should she move up? What's your comment on that?
First of all, what they about to get ready to have you do is do PA work without the PA pay. That's what they about to get ready to do. Because the crazy part with my dilemma, when I turned my vest in, they asked me, would you like to be a PG? If I just turned my, what sense does that make? That you want me to go from a PA to a PG? So minus the money and still deal with the nonsense? No, I'm not doing that. So yeah, a PG does you pretty much the PA's assistant, and they gonna do the same thing that the AMs do to the PA. But I'm just saying, in your situation, it could be different. So I don't try to make my reality somebody else's reality. It could be different
Good.
for you. So I will say
That's
that it could be a good experience for you. So go for it. I say just see what happens. You know.
that's a fact. Mindset. Make sure you stay in a positive mindset because it can get
Mm-hmm.
real negative real quick. Even with me being a PA, it's like the negative things want to come in. You really got to kind of fight to keep that stuff away because then you don't want to be bitter in any of these positions because it just ain't the position. That's not where you want to be. You know what I mean? So it says, well, some of our red vests walk the floor and I work at a delivery station. Okay. Shout out to you, Lakeisha, in the delivery side. Shout out to all the Amazon delivery in the building. Um,
Going on.
all right, let's see. We scrolling down. D man, we way back here. Shout out to my
I
guy
didn't even see it coming.
C11.
See you
C11 in
later. What's
the
happening?
building. What it do? We Yvonne
Evernity, that's my girl. What's going on, Evernity?
Vernie. Hey y'all, MDW7 in the building. Shout out to MDW7. Former Sand 3 in the building. What's going on in Sand 3? George, what did it say? It says, or shout out to George. Thank you much for tuning into the show. Or have you done your standard work checklist and everything up in flames? Hey, I don't even Zell, when you was a PA, when and stuff started going up in flames, I didn't worry about none of that other stuff. Literally, checklist, was it GCAs? Nah, I ain't doing none of that. You feel me? Until until everything got under control, then I would go do it. How did you handle that?
Like you got to take care of the
Same
top
way.
priority stuff. If it was a jam, I'm going to get that because they gonna keep calling it out on the wall. Like all that other stuff, like your reports, that stuff can wait. But when it's time to like get those walls back balanced and fix jams and assign stuff, that is like priority. You have to do that stuff first. Like I said, all this stuff comes with it, but it's less important. It's still important if it makes sense. But make sure you get all the good stuff to get this stuff still moving and going to the belts. You got to take care of that first.
And yeah, facts. And don't be stressed out because the AMs, they have to tell you to do those things. So even if stuff is burning down and you like doing all this stuff and they still in your head, well, we need GCAs, they got to tell you that. You know what I mean? But they need the building to function more so than anything. So
Mm-hmm.
that's one thing. Do not let that pressure break you. You feel me? Because they will try to. Don't let it break you. Do what you can do. Do the best that you can do. And that's it. Oh man, well, my AM, forget what they say. You feel me? Do your best, and that's it.
Yeah.
Do not hurt yourself. Do not stress yourself out. Because how Zell said, how he's like, man, he was going home stressed out. That ain't how work should be. But
It's
Amazon,
not.
and not just Amazon. You feel me? Me and my mom was shopping up last night, and we were talking about her work experiences and all these jobs. When you get in any type of assistant from there, once you get to that assistant, then a management, they will try to stress you out. We in these times, we got too much stress already. Bills is too high. You feel me? Too much traffic
Yeah.
out there. I can go down the list. I ain't finna stress out over this job. You know what I mean? So y'all be sure, don't let these people stress you out, man. All right, so let's go. AE, my poker face is horrible. AM's gonna tell when I'm irritated. There's nothing wrong with that. It's nothing wrong with people knowing you're irritated. It always comes down to your actions. If anything, control your actions. If they see you frustrated, you're human. You know what I mean? But control your actions though, because once you cross a line and you break, you know what I mean? Like you don't want to cuss somebody
Yeah.
out. You don't want to put hands on somebody. You're done if you do that. But you definitely want to watch your mouth. You know what I mean? Things that can really hurt you. If anything, if they just see you frustrated, okay, you know what I mean? Like they gonna get frustrated one day, but at least try to keep it at that though. Right? Was that what would you say that?
Yeah, that's a
Zell?
fact. You know, they gonna see your expression. Sometimes you just can't hide it. I can't hide my expression. They be knowing. Is anything? Is Can I help you with something? No. I mean, actually, you can help me do some work. Maybe take some weight off my shoulder. Like seriously, man. Like If they bug you about this stuff like GCAs and all that stuff, everything you can do, they can do it too. Just always remember that. If it's that serious, the quote is you want something done right, do it yourself. I'm making sure I do what I'm supposed to do.
That's a fact. Zell not taking garbage from no man. These lazy AMs know what they supposed to do, and they want to play hopscotch. This man, that's a fact. Let's just be honest. That is true. And
Mhm.
that's one of the most annoying things. But that's honestly, I mean, let's be real. That's the way the game goes.
It
Even
come
in
with it. It
another,
definitely come with it.
that's what comes with it. You know what I mean? Like you need to scratch their back and they're gonna scratch your back. It sucks, you know what I mean? But I think the thing is you just don't want them to take advantage of you. The way they did Zell, where they start putting all their work on him, that ain't how it works. You feel me? Like my AMs, we were so cool. I got to the point where I was like, listen, stay off. You feel me? Go get off the floor. Well, I mean, what you nah, go chill. You feel me? I mean, are you sure? Go. You feel me? Like I was telling my AMs,
Yeah,
hey, kick rocks. You know what I mean? But so they was focusing on the on the admin, all the admin stuff. I would literally tell them, hey, go hit the lanes in politics. You feel me? Go do that talking and all that stuff you gotta do. I got this. I'm straight. But I never had to deal with their responsibilities because they took care of them. Now, if they was dumping all their stuff on me, you know what I mean? Like
hmm
you don't want to, nah, that's not, don't let them do that. At least do what Zell said, bring it to their attention. Hey, could we talk and have that talk with them and have a respectful conversation? They'll change that for real, for real. Callie Bone said PAs run. That is a fact. PAs is running the building. What you think, Zell? Who you think who's running it most? You think AMs, ops, PAs? What you think?
PAs all day. It's not even a guess or a question. It's the PAs. They get the most responsibility because, like I said, if you got some messed up AMs, you doing your job plus their job. It's the AM all day. I mean the PA.
Facts, facts. I got a few AMs. I'm actually gonna bring an AM on. Two different ones. One who's still there and one who left. You feel me? So I want them to kind of break down some of the pressures that they do be having. Cause when you get real close to AM, like me and my AM, they literally show me their paycheck. So we was real close. So I got to see the pressure that was on their head. Is what the funny thing with Amazon, it's like everybody has pressure on their head. The L1s got pressures to hit rate. They got pressures to stow. They got pressure to pack. Hey, get this done. We need these rates. PAs got they pressure from the AMs. Hey, we need these GCAs. We need this. What's up with this? Boom, boom, boom. L4's got they pressure from the ops. Hey, what's up with rates with pack? What's up with singles rates? What's up with this? You know what I mean? So everybody has that pressure. So but the PA puts in that work more than I think with everyone. They be moving, going from here to there. So I definitely give it to the PAs. And do you have like is a sound coming out of something over there? Check, check. Oh, you don't have it playing from because I don't hear it no more when I mute you. Is it coming from your laptop or something?
I'm on the phone.
Okay. All right, for
You
sure.
still hear it?
All
I
right.
don't hear nothing.
Yeah, I can hear like an echo. Can you guys in the chat? Can y'all hear an echo? Um, let's see. Let's see. All right, so let's knock some more of these out. He got a question for you. What is the best advice trying to get the PA from an L1?
Just let them see that you want it. Move around. Don't look lazy. That's how I got my PA vest. Just keep moving. Somebody is watching you. If you see a crowd just sitting there playing around, stay away from them. I always stay away from crowds that are like they just chop it up, not doing nothing, because you're gonna be guilty by association. So you're gonna get noticed more when you by yourself. Like I had a video that said that you better off being a lone wolf. I'm not saying don't have no friends, but you just choose your friends wisely. Like if you there with other grinders and stuff like that, hang with them. But you know the other ones that's girl crazy, got their hormones out of control, and they can't focus. Stay away from them. I'm telling you now.
Hmm. No, that's a fact. That's definitely a great point. When you try, I would try to say balance. You feel me? Stay. It's better to stay by yourself, but just make sure you stay cool with people because one thing I know that what they do, sometimes they'll ask people like, "Hey, what you think about so and so? You think he's cool?" Or boom, boom. So you kind of, while you're being a water spider or while you're doing that, make sure you're being respectful to everybody when you go into the stations. Or what I mean, hey man, my dude, you killing it. Like man, I'm filling up your sled, or I'm filling, what I mean, like man, I'm bringing you boxes every 2 minutes, my dude. You over here smashing. Hey, keep killing it. Like be friendly with people. You don't want to like be rude with people, which that's not what Zell's saying. But what Zell's saying, exclude, like stay that lone wolf. That's how I was at first. I was all in the lunchrooms. Hey, this the table over here, just with everybody chopping up. But we know that drama in Amazon it can be drama. You know what I mean? Especially when you're a person who has potential. People see you as a threat. Don't think them other PAs ain't looking at the AMs to see who the next PA is and who they feeling. They see, what I mean? When everybody talking about you and man, oh boy, be killing it. And a new kid, I do kind of nice, but boom. Automatically, sometimes PAs that aren't mature enough, they can't handle that. They're like, they try to throw that salt, that low key salt. But I definitely, what Zell said, that's stay out the clicks. You know what I mean? Or at least, because it's kind of hard too, though. Zell, like, there's times when I was packing, you know what I mean, or stowing them, I guess you can say, what about just having limit friends or something? Because it's helped a lot when you working and you stowing and packing all day, just to have somebody next to you that you can kind of just, have fun with and chop up with to make that time go by. What's the balance between that?
Still here, static.
No, you good.
Good. The balance between that is just watch what people do. It's one thing to hear what they say, but watch what they do. If you see them trying to get into the drama, into the gossip and stuff like that, I'm like, man, I ain't on that type of time. I'm here to get some money, go home. I don't want to get into nothing because after that, something pop off, and then you gotta write an incident report and all that. Then people see that AM or somebody talk to you, you might got something to do with such and such getting fired. Because there's been plenty of times people got knocked down, they thought I had something to do with it. I'm like, that got nothing to do with that. You were
Right.
still in time. But being that, you see me cool with this AM or PA, you think I'm running back to them. I ain't got nothing to do with that. You got fired for stealing time. That's
Right.
self-inflicted. That has nothing to do with me. But that person's friends that think you had something to do with it. So that's what I said. Just stay away from the drama and stay away from toxic people, man. Get in and get out. Get your bread.
But it is safe, or what's your opinion? Is it safe to have a few friends or at least work
Oh
buddies
yeah,
to be next with to kind of help that time fly by? Like, what you think about
I
that?
got a few. I got a few. I'll be surprised if they watching this live right now. I had a few, but like I said, choose them wisely. Be careful, because girls know the most. The girls are a great example. You know that chick that's always going around spreading gossip, doing nonsense, doing all that stuff, talking to this dude, that dude, that dude. That's the friend you don't want as a friend. I'm trying to tell you, seriously. Birds of a feather
Ooh.
flock together. So choose your crowd wisely. I'm not saying be a lone wolf, but if you have to, do it. But if you got friends that's on the same time you want, listen, we trying to knock out the shift. We handle our business. We trying to hit rates. Some of my homeboys, we used to compete. I bet I get a better rate than you. Now
Yeah,
we
yeah.
motivate each other, stuff like that. Those are the friends you want. But the toxic people that's into that nonsense, get away from them. I'm telling you now. I'm telling you. They ain't for you. And they go get jealous if you do try to get that promotion like you were saying.
And that's one of the things because especially if you see them running around doing the most with everybody, be wary of them. Because one thing that I've learned and I came across, people would low key just be around just so they can go around and say other stuff, and people would have to take it into to consideration because they're like, well, I've seen them hang out with them. Man, so is that really true? It's like people will really try to throw salt on your name. So you have to, like Zell was saying, be careful with that circle because especially it's just something about moving up. You feel me? Like it's like I didn't come across a lot of drama until I wanted, until I really put the gas and I made it known, hey, I'm trying to move up. Then it just really started going. Did you come across? Hold on, we're gonna fly through some of these so we fall behind. Did you come across any opposition when you were trying once you made it known like yo I'm trying to get into this PA position? Did you get any kind of hate?
Oh yeah. All the vendor returns hated me when I left. They did not
Mm.
Everybody down there did not like me no more. I was public enemy number one. That's a fact. It was not one out the group. It was the whole vendor returns. Like, oh, you fake. Why you be RPA? I already see how y'all act. I see y'all a problem. Little did I know it's gonna be a problem upstairs, but either way it go, it was gonna be a bad day for me. Like y'all are lazy. All y'all do is gossip. Y'all about drama. But they really didn't like it after I was going upstairs. They was like, yeah. I come downstairs to AFE1 and just give me them eyes. Like, so with you, I ain't did nothing to you.
Right. And real quick before you finish these questions, how you looking on time? What we looking like?
I'll give about another 15 minutes. Gotta catch them Z's. Gotta go to work. Oh my God, I don't want to go to work.
All right, so let's rip through these real quick. Shout out to Ava. She said, hey, ACY1. Shout out to you. Thank you for tuning in. Shane, SMF6 in the building. Shout out to you. We got Kimmy D in the building. Hugh 3, Houston in the building. What's going on? Emery D. Simba audits. Oh man, I don't want to hear nothing about no audits. You feel me? Shout out to Simba. Who else we got? Silent Wolf. I was a caterpillar and I got fired for saying that's stupid to those. Zero tolerance policy, man. Be careful with that stuff. Please be careful. They do be having that zero tolerance. We are almost caught up. All right, let's see who we got. We got thank you for explaining. I'm going to give it a try. I work at an SSD and they talk like it's going to be mainly for our sortation side. So we'll see. Definitely, if you plan on moving up, take advantage of it. Like Zell said, that's a perfect example. It is a little different for everyone. You know what I mean? But take into consideration, be careful who you hanging with. All that stuff does matter. Real quick, let's see who we got. There's a guy for me. Doc was flames every time every time he said, what was that? Ambrose Jacob TV. Shout out to you, my guy. Thank you for tuning in. He said, every time I fart in a warehouse, people always want to approach me, but don't approach me before. Oh man, hey, I'm sorry you had to experience that, my guy. I'm sorry. Skill the Lightmare. Hey, Skill the Lightmare. That's what's up, man. I think that dude's from Arizona. I think that dude's a rapper out here. I heard that before. Shout out to you, my guy, for tuning in to the live. That's what's up. The nail that sticks out gets hammered. I hate my OM. I hated my last OM. He would make PAs do associates do PA work, promise them a promotion. Oh man, that's the worst. Getting that promised promotion and you don't get it. Has that happened to you, Zell?
No, not really. Well, at Walmart, we stand at Amazon, right?
Yeah, did that happen to it at Walmart?
Oh yeah, when I was supposed to be a department manager, working my ass off, and then boom, so girl come in, been there 6 months and she got it. Like, how did she get there over me?
Bruh.
I can get into more detailed about that, but I'm like, corporate America could be a dark place,
Bro.
Sometimes it's who you know and not what you know and what you can do. So we gonna go there, but we know what time it is. Everybody, we grown, we know what time it is.
We know. You feel me? We know. I mean, it sucks that people, that has to happen. You know what I mean? But yeah, we know that that's there. All right, we are caught up. Who's this? SNC3. Shout out to you. Big Baltimore. Shout out to you, my guy. He says, "Does overtime help you get noticed?" I've gotten that. A few people have asked that. What's your opinion on that?
Yeah, they see that you're a grinder. You want it. You about your business. You willing to step up to the plate. You willing to give that extra energy. Because who don't appreciate their off days? But you come in like, oh, okay. I see he wanted. He about his business. So you definitely go get noticed.
So I kind of gave a different take, and give me your opinion on this. I literally commented back to this somebody or today actually earlier today on one of my past videos. They asked the same question: does overtime? It might be the same. I can't tell by the profile picture, but I was like, And the reason why I said that is because whenever I look back on my overtime days, it's usually a shift I don't work. You know what I mean? So it's not my AM seeing me put in all this work. It's some random AM that I never seen. And honestly, the AMs never really would come because I'm the new guy that's not on their shift. I'm not their favorite people. I'm not their favorite water spiders. I'm not their go-to people. They don't even know unless I'm putting some crazy numbers up. Sometimes they still wouldn't come, but you know what I mean? What you think about that?
Um, it was the opposite for me because back when I was back half and I went to front half and they see that I was blowing some of the people out the water.
Mhm.
Hey, would you like to come to this shift? I'm like, no, I don't want to come to that shift. If I wanted that, I'd have took that position. But I'm telling you, it can work in your favor sometimes. Like, yeah, because you putting up higher numbers than them. Like, hold on, you on back half? We need you here. Like, no, no, sir, I'm good. But when I took the donut shift, I had no choice because at one point I did have donut shift. I was blessed, but I had to give it up to go to a non-inventory where I'm at now. And I actually just had an interview yesterday to become permanent
Mm.
because non-inventory is tier three. So I will actually be tier three again.
Nice,
Just a
nice.
different vest.
Emery D, shout out to you. He says most of the AMs at my site have no manager experience. They just have a degree. My goodness, there's we would come across that so many times when you're dealing with external AMs. They come straight out of college or they came just from Starbucks from being a manager over there. And it's like they think they're going to change the world. Listen, I love the zeal. I love it. You feel me? Like, salute. And I'm your PA, bet. But you're not all, but I've seen that happen so many times. You can't teach how to lead. You can't teach communication skills. You can't teach engagement. I would sort of, what you feel about that's kind of how I feel on it. I think that is something that does happen a lot. What you think?
No, I completely agree with you. I'm like, you can't have a soldier train a lieutenant. Like it's ladders, it's steps to it. You can't have me do this for you. You supposed to come in guns blazing. Like, yeah, I'm your leader. I'm about to lead you. You can't tell me to like it don't. It just don't make sense. It never made
Right.
sense. Like I said, my situation that I was when I was a PA, telling them what to do and stuff like that, it get annoying.
I feel that. Sharon said, "You truly have to know who you are before you work at Amazon. Amazon's another planet. Mostly great experiences, but some unnecessary arrogance that definitely needs to be addressed. Absolutely, facts. 100, 1,000. What else you say? Bet for sure. I agree. Everything. I concur. Facts. That is very true. You have to know who you are. I've seen so many people change into different beings. You feel me? I've seen so many people who go there full of light, full of love. You feel me? Flowers and joy, the nicest people. 6 months later, they walk around cussing people out. They angry. You feel me? They didn't. Then they got turned out. Like I've seen Amazon transform people. You feel me? So that's a fact. When you go to Amazon, it's a great way to make money. It's a great way to come up. It's helped me come up. It's helped me level up in life. That's a fact. Don't get it twisted. But you have to know you. Would you agree on that, Zell?
Definitely, because it's like you coming in with so many different personalities that you probably not even used to. Like if you a fast food worker, you working with the same like what 8 people, different shifts. Amazon, like she said, is a different planet. It's too many human beings in there, and I've been in 5 different departments because my quote is if I don't like my job, quit. But I didn't quit. I just moved to another department. Like you know what, I'm cool on this. Let me go somewhere else, see what's going on over here. Oh, y'all ain't acting right. I'm about to move again. So that's why everybody like, why was you in so many different places? Because they wasn't acting right until I got it right. And where I'm at right now, they ain't acting right. I'm about to move again. So don't think it's a game. Don't think it's a game. If I ain't comfortable somewhere, I'm leaving. Eventually, get the CDL and it's just deuces. Like, hey, it's been real. This ain't for me.
Facts. Facts. Um, so oh man, I still had some stuff, but I know Zell, he's on a time limit. If y'all have any last questions for Zell, let's go ahead and drop them in the comment section. Shout out to China. I think it was a real China. She just dropped a comment. Thank you for tuning in to the live. We definitely appreciate you in the building. We see what we see. I worked at Walmart too. I know the level of favoritism. The OM I didn't like was a previous wall manager. Yeah, when you're dealing with any any company, honestly, there's always. I haven't worked at a job where there wasn't favoritism. I can't lie. There was a lot of times where I was the favorite. You know what I mean? So it goes either way. But most jobs you work at, you gonna have that favoritism. What's the best way to deal with that, Zell? Did you deal with that?
Yeah, every job you're gonna deal with that. It's just like you got to make it be known to that person. Like, I see you treating this person better than me. What we got going on here, man? I'm not here for that. I'm pretty sure we get paid the same amount. I don't know what y'all got going on. Like, when you start saying like stuff that like that to them, they get to like, well, does he know something? Because you just don't know. It's favoritism for a reason, especially if it's the opposite sex. Like, I don't know what's going on, but you better clean this up, or I'm gonna go talk to somebody about this. You must be treating me less than them. It's not happening. And especially if
Right.
I'm outworking them, like, no, we're not doing that.
That's the worst. I can't even lie. That's the worst. I've dealt with that a lot. When we ain't gonna go. I'm not gonna go there, but I've dealt with that a lot. Zell, I gotta before you go, what's going on? I didn't even get to man, there's so much I didn't get to ask you. We got on this Amazon and it went we it was beneficial to a lot of people though. We answered a lot of questions. One question I have for you, outside of Amazon, my dude is a striving YouTube. There's if I can I get a few more questions real quick on the YouTube side?
Go, go ahead, go ahead.
Zell has a YouTube. He is a YouTuber. Zell, what is your goal? I'm gonna ask you that first. What is your goal for YouTube on this YouTube side?
I'm definitely trying to hit big numbers. You know, I can help your boy out if you. It would be greatly appreciated. You know, what I'm saying I'm trying to get over that 1,000. That's the hump I'm looking at right now. Uh, Goal is doing more collabs because, like I said, doing this with you and C11 is dope. Like, it's a different experience. I never did it before. It's not like a FaceTime with somebody. Like, we talking to a whole crowd that can relate to us. We are Amazonians, so I would
Right.
love to do that and engage with y'all and talk in real time and hop in the window, talk to your boy. You know what I'm saying? I also do the music, so y'all can check me out on that. You know, but that's not my first thing. But that's just like my little. All right, I'm bored. I got time. But yeah, just to create more content, do more stuff. I want to do the streaming thing like C11. I want to do a lot of stuff on YouTube.
So, but here's my thing. Are you planning to are you trying to take it to the level to where you can like do this full time or do music full time? Are you trying to go to that level? Like what level is you trying to take this to? That's the one thing I want to know.
Yeah, definitely that level. You know, what's the point of doing it if you ain't gonna go all the way with it? I definitely want to do that. Like, if I could do this and not work, oh yeah, it's up. I'm about to be here talking to y'all. We about to get real acquainted. They're gonna see me on the regular. Definitely, I would love that.
Yeah, would you? That's like I'm
Yeah,
not gonna lie. I wouldn't have thought you would. That would be something that you would want to do full time. So you would want to be a full time like YouTuber or just content creator. I would say.
yeah, both of them. Definitely, because
Uh,
people be seeing, Instagram. I act a fool with my little shorts and stuff like that. If you ain't follow me on Instagram, I'm telling you, I have you laughing. I do a lot of dumb stuff, but I keep
Let's
you
put your name
entertained.
back. Is this the same name as your Instagram? That Zell216.
No, it's I am Zell 26.
I am Zell26. This is his YouTube right here, ZAL216. If you go
Definitely
there,
YouTube.
go ahead and subscribe to his channel and his Instagram. One more time is what?
I am Zell 26.
All right, Zell, what would it take for you to be a full-time content creator? I see 11 this, and what would it take for you to, what level do you have to hit to be doing this full time?
Safe number, I would have to say it got to be like a double digit. I won't be too greedy and say a triple digit, but at least a double digit, like maybe 10,000, 20,000. I'll be like, yo, this is working. I can see this going somewhere. Because, like, I'm telling you, once you see results for what you do, it just drives you to do it more and more. Like, oh, they rocking with me. They like this. They want more. So it keep you moving. It keep you pushing. So, even though I've been doing this a while, like you see, I got like 300 some videos. I didn't let that discourage me. I kept it pushing. A lot of people
Right.
would have gave up by now. Like, this ain't it. This ain't. I'm like, no, I'm gonna keep pushing because my information is helping people. A lot of people out under my videos, yo, you helped me out. You answered this question. I'm like, no problem. And I invite you to the DM. You got something personal. You don't want to put it on YouTube. Here's my Instagram. It's the DMs. You know, like my homegirl Bernie. She follow me on Facebook. Send me stuff,
Mhm.
some ideas to talk about, stuff like that. So yeah, we
So
can definitely engage outside of YouTube.
So when you said 1,000 or 20, what are you talking about? You talking about like money? You talking about that a week, a year, a month? What was
Oh,
that
we
you were?
talking about money. I thought you talking about
No,
subscribers. Oh,
no, 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 no,
money?
no. No, no. So
Uh,
I wanted to know what you were talking about. So you think so? You'll go full time at 1,000 subscribers?
oh, no. I was saying they got to be the
Oh,
double digits, like 30, 40, 50, like something like you can
got
really see
you,
some money. You can
got
see
you.
some money from it. That
Okay,
100,000, oh yeah, I'm about to be
got
full time. I'm making vlogs. I'm taking y'all everywhere with me. We own it. I need y'all to see my life besides the background. Like what's Zell doing a regular life, a regular day? Let me show y'all. Stuff like that.
That's what's up. That's what's up, y'all. This is Zell. What can we look forward to with Zell? What's up and coming that we can look forward to with you?
Definitely more videos. Definitely more collabs. Definitely more music. Just give me a little patience on the music side because it's gonna be hard for me to even still dish out content the way I want to, but I'm still going to do it because um, the time UNC 11 was talking, y'all was saying we got 3 days off and 4 days of work. But in my situation, I'm about to start that CDL. So the way that program works, it's like I go to that Monday and Tuesday. Those are off days. Then I gotta go right back to work for my 4 days. So
Right.
it's gonna be hard to like squeeze that and adjust that schedule. My only technical free day will be Sunday.
Got
So
you.
like I
Um,
said, I try to always make a video, give y'all some content straight off work. That's why I try to come straight in, hop on the camera, let's get to business.
and no, yeah, I don't got 3 days off. I work 4 days on corporate. I got one day off. Like today's my off day, and then I got to do 2 days on the delivery, and then the next week I have 3 days on the corporate, one day off, the delivery, and then one more day off. So now, yeah, I'm holding down two schedules right now too, but it's doable. You can do it. You know what I mean? It's gonna be hard. It's gonna be challenging, but you feel me? We want to keep that. We want to see that Zell 216 content continue to come, my dude. So you know what I mean? It's gonna be tough.
Definitely.
Take us on the journey though. You feel me? Be like, yo, it's tough. This is what I'm going through right now. Well, you know what I mean? Like, yo, take us on that journey through the class. Day one of career choice. I think that would be fire. I haven't seen that before. Day one at career choice at Amazon. And that career choice journey would be lit. I ain't even seen that on YouTube, just being honest.
It's a first for everything. I can do that. I can definitely tell y'all how that go and show you if I can because I don't know. My class is like on a laptop and it's like the camera is facing you. So I don't know if I can do
Right,
this.
right.
This is how I look, but I don't know if I can do that. They
For
said you can't even
sure.
smoke on camera. They were like, I'm like, I can't smoke in my own house. But they said ain't none of that. Like ain't none of that.
Bet for sure. Well, Zell, thank you so much for being in the building. This was my dude. This was valuable. You know what I mean? We did a whole lot of comment questions and this and this and that. So somebody just asked to please post these lives. Listen, every live that's been done so far is still up, but you have to click
Yeah.
on the live tab. It just don't show in the video tab. It sucks that it does that, but if you go to my profile and click the live tab, all these will still be up to go back and re-listen to. So definitely, Zell, we thank you so much for being with us tonight with the SB fam. Um, if you guys haven't, be sure to subscribe to Zell. Zell, we definitely gonna be doing some more videos. For those of you who still here, we still gonna do some Q&As, and I'm gonna chop it up with y'all. We're gonna have some fun. But be sure to subscribe to Zell. Zell, thank you so much for coming on. I'm gonna hit you, and hopefully within like the next 2-3 weeks, we link up again. We bring everybody back on. We bring C11 on. We just have a blast, and you know what I mean. Just do it.
Appreciate you for having me, man. Salute to all y'all. Appreciate if y'all did subscribe and follow me on the IG. I'll see y'all later. We got work to do. You're gonna see all three of us again. Trust
Let's go. All right, Zell.
me. All right.
Hey, make some noise for Zell coming through. Let's go. Listen, if you just tuned in to Zell and me during this time, you missed a lot of information. Be sure you're gonna have to go back and play that and get the replay of this because we touched on everything from him dealing with his managers putting all their responsibility on him responsibilities on him from you feel me? He called out names. You feel me? Yo, Zell said, you know what? We going live, you feel me, on SBTV. I'm calling out names. He called out government names. It got live. He got serious. He was not playing 0 games tonight. So shout out to Zell. Like I said, be sure if you guys haven't subscribed to him, subscribe to his channel. He's on his road to 1,000. The thing, why do YouTubers want to, get to that 1,000 mark? That's the mark where you can start to get finances and get paid for the your videos. It takes a lot of energy, it takes a lot of time to do this YouTube stuff. This stuff ain't easy, just being real. All right, so now whatever questions y'all want to drop, we rocking. You feel me? We rocking. We got DJ Reezy. It says, I've been turned off about getting L4, knowing external hires make 20% more and never worked a day in a building. My guy, what's crazy about it? Even the externals don't even be making that much. You feel me? The thing is, they get the RSUs, which, instead of getting the cash that goes monthly, they do be having some nice RSUs. Let's not get it twisted. And when them things vest, I just got a taste of that, of them things vesting. Oh, that's when they seeing that money. But that monthly or the every 2-week check, you feel me? I wish I had that button that play that sound where it's like down, 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 down. Like it's not the greatest. You feel me? So same, I'm in the same boat as you. That's one thing that discouraged me. And the thing is, I still was gonna try to push through because I was gonna make it work somehow. But Amazon broke my heart. You feel me? At that point. Who we still got in the building? I'm about to go to the live comments. I'm pulling up the starred comments. Who we still got in the building right now? It's your boy SB. We up in here. I don't know what's today. Today is what? Today is Thursday. You feel me? I work like every day, so I be forgetting what day it is. Most external AMs are from college hire won't survive around 6 months. My dude's not too far from the truth. The new hires, college hires, they do be breaking. You feel me? Not all of them, but a lot of them. And that's not funny. You feel me? We laugh and we joke about it, but it ain't funny when you see somebody get that pressure put on them. Amazon will put that pressure on you. That's a fact. And that's what's not funny. It's not funny when you see somebody really cry, when you see somebody really break. That ain't cool. You know what I mean? So if shout out to them, but please upload these. Yes, they are uploaded as soon as it's over. You have to go to my actual YouTube page, the channel. Got to go to the channel, click live. You will see so far. This will be the third. Y'all make some noise. We 3 lives in. Come on, we gotta make some noise for that. We 3 lives in. We about 9 hours total. The last one was 3. We almost at 2 hours right now. It's going crazy. The first one, I don't even know how long that was, but man, we ain't been playing with these lives. Zell is funny. I can tell he loved content creating. Yeah, like I was surprised because I'm not gonna lie, I didn't tell that he loved it. Like I didn't think. I'll say it like this: I didn't think he had that in his head to do it full time. I didn't think that. You know what I mean? Even with C11, except when I seen one of C11's videos, he said it, but it wasn't just the way he said it. When he talked about it, my dude like lit up, and I was like, oh, there's passion behind that. Like my dude really, you know what I mean? So that was something dope. And it sucks that we hit that so late, Zell, on the YouTube side. I literally have questions for the YouTube side, but we got in so many dope conversations on the Amazon side that we low key forgot it. And Zell got it. He works tomorrow. So he had to get his rest. You know what I mean? But he gonna be back. Don't even trip. Zell and C11. Those we all gonna be collabing. And then we all going up, so let's see. We got the haunted fisherman. You feel me? That sound like a movie. You feel me? On what I be watching on Hulu that I'm not gonna watch. It's like 2 a.m. You just finished your favorite show, and then you stretching out. It's dark. You looking through the movies, you come across the haunted fisherman. No, I'm not watching that. You feel me? No. Next, you feel me? Back to Shark Tank. All right, the haunted fisherman. Man, that's a deep name, right? How you come up with that name? Official though. Anyways, all right. So I'm just a bot. get out the bathroom. Shout out to the haunted fisherman. You feel me? Real China. I'll quit as soon as I get more on social media. Oh, so that's right. So you don't have to hop on the live. You trying to hop on the live right now, Real China? What's good? Who's trying to hop in the live? Is anybody trying to hop in the live right now and chop it up or what? Um, so you said I'll quit as soon as I get more on social media, then my check. That's what's up. Y'all some brave hearts. My dude Cali Bones said there's a difference between that's a fact. That's a fact. Motivated till the end, never break down, never bend. Finna have them like, whoa, hey, let's go. Um, we got. He says, what is the name of his YouTube channel? Is Zell? Them last numbers always get me. It was 216. Is it 162? Is Zell? It's Amazon. Type in Zell Amazon. My dude will pop up. I think it's Zell 216 or Zell 612. It ain't 61. Listen, Zell. You can be ZALE Amazon. Type that in and he'll pop up. Y'all drop y'all questions. We here. I'm chopping it up. What's good? Okay, he already said this one. No BS, all SB. Hey, shout out to my guy. What's this one right here? SB is making a lot of Hey, I'm trying. But look at this is the thing. Look at with my channel, I know I talk a lot about working overtime and trying to do the most. I'll be talking about do a side gig, do the part-time job. It's not for the love. It's not like I love money. You feel me? Like money is only paper. You feel me? And what is money like when you get injured? What's money when a family member passes away? It don't mean nothing. It can't do nothing in those situations. The reason why I do so much to try to create revenue and finances is so I can get to the point where I don't have to work all those hours. If this makes sense to you, let me know if it don't make sense to you, but I try to work more so I don't have to later. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, I'm working 2 jobs right now and doing YouTube and trying to do something else and still doing stuff with my, some other stuff in the background, but I'm trying to do that now so I don't have to do, you know what I mean? So hopefully I can get those things generating to a point to where I don't need 2 jobs. Now I got the side hustles in my main job. You know what I mean? And then to the point I can pull back on my main job a little bit. I mean, I'm not just jumping my job, but I can pull back and still be super comfortable with my side streams and all that stuff. You know what I mean? So y'all, listen, if I don't want y'all out there trying to chase money, money will lose value. It's doing it each day. Recession. What's the word? Inflation. You feel me? The power of the dollar getting smaller and smaller by the day. I was actually surprised on my taxes. I just did my taxes today. I was like, where'd this go? How much? Where's it at? You feel me? And then I thought, like, man, this inflation is bringing that dollar down, or the power of that dollar. Jonathan, it says career choice is definitely worth it. Same with apprenticeship. Take advantage of. I've never even heard of the apprenticeship. The apprenticeship. What is that? I never even heard of that. My dude Ultron W Stream. That's what's good, my dude. I'm glad y'all enjoyed it. Oh, so some of the upcoming streams we're gonna do a collab with it's actually an AM from the sortation center. When I launched Sand 3, as a PA. So I was helping or training the PAs on the pack side on Sand 3. And my dude was a PA as well. He was one of the ones, it was a new building. Sand 3. It was Sand 3. He was one of the PAs that was there. Wasn't the one I was training though. I was training one of the other guys, but me and him became cool. Super dope dude. My dude's work ethic was on point and he's super cool. But me and him just connected. He's also a producer. So, but he was a PA at that time, and he ended up getting into a AM position after I left the away team. We still was kept in touch on Instagram, and he was like, yo, he got the AM position. I was like, yo, that's what's up, my guy. And that's something I've always wanted to do a collab with him since way back before, like last year when I was just started doing a lot of Amazon content. I wanted to have him on because he was just a dope dude. But I got him locked in. So that's gonna be one of the AMs that we have on the channel for the collab video. Also, another collab video next Saturday. We have a female delivery driver who's gonna be joining us, who's gonna collab. We're gonna chop it up. I was trying to have the thumbnail ready before this live so I can actually promote that next stream so you can click notify me. But my little editing thing was tripping, so I didn't get to finish it. But hopefully by tomorrow or the next day, you will see it. I'm going to post it in my community tab. So be sure that you're tuned in and you're going to see who I'm talking about. She's super dope. She has a channel as well. Super dope content creator. We already been chopping it up. So she's going to be on next Saturday. We're going to be going live. And it's going to be the around the same time. I'm thinking about keeping everything at 6:30. Also, if you haven't yet, if you tuned in, are you subscribed to my channel? Look at my subscribe button. Go ahead and subscribe to my channel. You feel me as well? That'd be pretty dope. I would appreciate that. I have a lot of people who follow my stuff and the way YouTube works. My videos will just pop up on somebody's page, even if they don't subscribe. So if you're not subscribed to my channel as well, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Hit the notification bell as well so you can see when I drop a video. Scott says, thanks for the insight, fellas. Man, I'm glad that you got something from it. Thank you much. Thank you much. Who else we got up in here? What we got? Thank you, Zell and SB. Of course. I'm glad you guys enjoyed it. Ultron said, lucky for me, I have over 2K subs and I'm monetized. Got to grind a lot for this year, man. I worked very hard. Listen, for those of you who are not in content creation, it's difficult, especially now because the way that the algorithm works is different. Back, years ago, I always had a YouTube, not for like vlogging like I'm doing now, but it was more so for music. When you used to subscribe to somebody, it was so you can be notified when they drop a video. That happens now, but let's say if you subscribe to somebody and you start watching other people you're not subscribed to, you'll start to see their videos pop up on your timeline more so than the people you subscribe to. It's pretty crazy. That's how you can go through your subscribe list and be like, why haven't I seen, they post a new video, why didn't I see it? It's just weird like that. So when Ultron says, lucky for me, I have 2K subs, it take a lot to get them subs now. So for everybody out there who's doing content creation, man, y'all keep going. It's tough, but like Zell was saying, this is like, you just got to do it. You just got to grind it out. It says you guys can do it. Keep putting in the work for sure, for sure. Let me see. Did I miss anything? So we got Jill in the building. Says been with Amazon over 5 years in pack singles. AM an ambassador for pack. Don't think I will move up. Oh, I'm a ambassador for pack. I don't think I'll move up. Jill, I'm not mad at you. I feel you. It's all personal preference. You know what I mean? I wanted to move up more so for the financial side, not in the L4. It ain't there. You feel me? Like it ain't there. L5, once you get into that ops manager, though, that's what I heard. That's where you're really seeing it. And no disrespect to the L4s and L5s. They are seeing money when it comes to the stock. It's just at the point I was going into an L4, I was going to take a pay cut because I was working so much overtime. You can actually, I know people always be like, no, that's crazy. When I used to say an L1 can make more than an L4 manager, that was a fact. There was plenty times I made more than my manager. I thought it was a lie. I remember back in my first building, LGB3, the managers back then, and that was before I even maxed out as a PA, but I was putting in that overtime, and some of them, was kind of like, man, like they was kind of feeling some type of way, especially during when, what's that called? What's the shutdown? When we had the shutdown and the thing that took place. Well, Amazon got paid like L1s, they paid us like $4 extra for working during the shutdown. There was some AMs who wasn't feeling that. They was like, yo, why, And then one pulled me to the side and explained why. It was like, look, you making way more than me right now and I'm the AM. But they ended up getting, Amazon took care of the managers after that point. But listen, if you want to move up, I will say this. It's going to be turbulence. You feel me? You're going to deal with a whole lot of stuff. You just have to be mentally strong. Is it there? Of course it's there. Do I think it's a good thing? It all depends on you. Like Jill, she says, you know what? I'm straight. She's been with Amazon over 5 years. So the dope thing about Amazon, every 6 months you're getting that raise until, 2 years you cap out. Not sure what you cap out at. I guess it depends on which building you're at, but it can be decent. Once you get to that maximum pay, and you working at overtime, it could be decent. You know what I mean? So shout out to that. Shout out to that. Let's see. My homie was an OM and outbound. He would tell me how the external OMs made an extra 30. I'm not sure about the numbers. That could be true. All I know is I've seen literal pay stubs of college hires. You feel me? Like, I was shocked. Literally. I was shocked because that was my whole goal for coming to Amazon. My whole thing. Once I walked in the door, day one, I looked around. I was like, yo, all I see is I just seen money. You feel me? I ain't gonna lie. I was like, yo, Jeff Bezos bucks over here, Jeff Bezos bucks over there, Jeff Bezos bucks everywhere. And I was like, yo, I have to get into this AM position. I gotta get into this management position. I gotta get into it. And then once I seen that physical check, my mouth dropped. And this was from a college hire. I was making more than them. Facts. You feel me? Mind blown. That messed up my whole 2 years at Amazon. My whole 2 years at Amazon dream was crushed in that very moment. Because I thought my manager was playing. My manager would always be like, oh, you make more than me. You make more than me, man. Blah, 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 blah. And I thought my manager was saying that just to say that to make me feel good. Like, man, I would literally be like, yeah, you just saying that to make me feel good. Yeah, whatever. You know, yeah, it was a rough day. And you just want me to feel better. My manager was like, oh, you think so? Come here. Psst, come here. Pulled up the check. I mean, mine was blown. You feel me? We were at the desk. Mine went way over to the slam station. The other side went way over to like pack wall 212. You feel me? I was like, yo, what did I just see? But like I said, they get them stocks though. You know, them stocks hit different. I was not for the stocks because you feel me? I moved into a house, you feel me? The mortgage, you know, that price went up. I need to make sure I make the same monthly. And I didn't trust the stock when they were talking about it. But me being an L4 now, hourly, and then them stocks hit, them stocks hit different. I ain't gonna lie. Zell, get right or get wrong. There you go. The channel name alone is funny. I thought he said it was Z. All right, so yeah, type in Zell, get right or get wrong. That will be the exact channel name. Pat the Gamer was good. Pat, what do you think about career choice? Is it worth it? You missed earlier in the live, man. My dude Zell touched on that. Great. We had a great, nice chunk. What I'm planning to do with these lives, I plan on chopping them up on different topics that we post and post those earlier in the day before I post my other videos at night, because a lot of people do miss certain parts. But he did talk about career choice. He's actually planning on exiting Amazon. Yes, Zell, you feel me? Who was a PA, who dropped the PA, who hung it up. You feel me? He said, you know what? I did my time. I put my numbers on the board, and he hung up the vest. He says he's leaving Amazon. But he talks about him going into career choice and the options that it showed. All that's earlier in this video. And he's also going to take us on that journey when he starts, which is in, I forgot. You know what I mean? I think it's like 3 months. He said 3 months. In 3 months, he's going to start his career choice, and then it takes 3 months to pass it. He's going to take us on that journey. So definitely be sure to subscribe to his channel. They offer me VTO again. I've been on MTO and VTO. What? For 2 weeks. I'm going in tomorrow. Make sure my stuff still. He said, hold on, let me pull up to the building and at least make sure my badge still work. Facts. That is hilarious. Well, it ain't, but it's just funny. Like, one dude said, I'm gonna pull up to the building and see my badge still work. So VTO, what is that? That's voluntary time off. And it says I've been on MTO, which is mandatory time off. So it's crazy that people are still getting that. Hold on real quick, y'all. Hold on real quick. So that's crazy that buildings are getting MTO, but it's not. You feel me? It's after peak. What happens after peak? If you worked at Amazon more than 2 years, It's not nothing new. It does slow down after peak. Everything, the haunted fisherman, everything that you do it with a purpose. That's a fact. Why does everything have to rhyme? Shout out to Joe. Why does everything have to rhyme? I have no clue, my dude. Maybe because we're rappers, so we just be rhyming sometimes. Be by accident. Um, so Don, shout out to Don. What's going on to you? He says, any ideas about not being able to internal transfer? I've been hearing that a lot lately. I've been hearing that a lot. It seems like a lot of people have been having issues with transferring internally. I would say to continue just to talk to HR. I would probably say every 2 weeks, maybe. Um, if they say, hey, that's a little too much, every 3 weeks. But the last time that I've seen that happen to somebody, that's what they did every month. They would just go in until they finally did get their transfer. So I would just say stay on top of them or keep following up with them respectfully. You feel me? Don't go in there making demands and orders. Where's my internal transfer? Says the Packer from Wall 12. Don't do that. It's not going to get you nowhere. Be nice to people, be respectfully, but stay on their head though, for sure. What's up? EWR9 in the building. Shout out to y'all. That's what's good. You're saying cash is the same as a check. It's YouTube Zelle, right? See, here we go. Zelle popped in. He said YouTube name is Zelle 216. There we go, y'all. We got it officially from the I'm about to say the horse's mouth. Is it the horse's mouth or the fish's? It's the horse's mouth. You got it. Got it right from Zelle's mouth. You feel me? All right, so let's see. Jonathan, he says, for me, I'm in the RME apprenticeship. Amazon pays for your training. There are other ones as well. You get a raise. What? My guy, I've never even heard of this. How did you get involved in that? Were you at Amazon prior to this? Or are you coming straight externally into this? I've never heard about this, especially for RME. RME makes some pretty good money. Honestly, right across the street from my house is the RME guy. We actually met at GYR1. I was a PA on PAC. And how did we were just chopping it up because we were cool. I was a PAC PA. I would have to call RME to clear the jams. They would take forever. You feel me? All the time, every time. We're not gonna get into it. Army would take forever. Then they'll come. They'll look. They'll look at each other. Can we really fix this? No, we can't. But let's just sit here and act like we can. Let's point. Hey, man, what you eating for dinner later? Probably nothing. All right, hey, ASB, man, we'll be back. It's like, yo, they'll always be back. Nothing ever got fixed. Anyways, we were chopping it up because we were cool. And one day he was like, how did we even get on that subject? We was chopping it up. And he was like, oh, this is what he said. He's like, yeah, my house is getting built right now. I'm just waiting for it to get done. I'm waiting for it to be done getting built so I can move in. I said, yeah, that's what's up. Me too. That's like, man, I'm waiting for my house to get built. That's what's up, my guy. He was like, well, mine's over here in the city of X and X. I was like, mine's in the city of X and X. He was like, what? I was like, yeah. He was like, yeah. You feel me? He was like, well, I'm in the community of such and such. I said, you lying. I'm in the community of such and such. You feel me? So we over here like, what? Then he was like, I'm off of this street. I said, bro, I live off this street. So then we start clapping hands. We almost hugged. You feel me? Just during mask and all that. So then we was like, yo, does your parents ever like go to your house getting built? I'm like, bro, we over there every weekend looking at this thing get built. So anyways, like I didn't went to a whole nother story. Basically the army guy lives across the street from me. When we both worked at GYR1, I plan on getting him on the channel because I want an army guy. Oh, I would love to speak to army. What do you guys know how to do? You feel me? I think that'd be easier. Let's start there. What do you like? I have an interview ready for him, but he also told me the finances they make some good money. He went on to Microsoft, I believe it was Microsoft or Apple. He went on somewhere and he making some money, but he started off at RME. So I really want to get him on here. And shout out to you, Jonathan, for saying I've been subscribed. If you have not subscribed to my channel yet, be sure to subscribe. Let's see. Joe, shout out to Joe. Is this who's this? Okay, Joe, he commented. Shout out to you, Joe. Thank you so much for tuning in. All right, so live China, you need to chop parts of these. That's a fact. China said you need to chop parts of these lives for YouTube Shorts. I'm not even going to just chop it for the YouTube Shorts. I'm also going to use it just for YouTube videos in general. You feel me? Like on the main page, because I want to get to the point. Just being honest, I want to get to the point where I'm posting twice a day. Once at my usual time at night, one time in the morning. That's the goal. Very difficult due to my work schedule. I work like a animal right now. I work I work a lot of hours, and so it's kind of hard, but it will be possible if I chop up these lives. But I haven't even used the shorts. I barely use the shorts like that. Reason why, I watch a lot. When it comes to other YouTubers, big, small, you feel me, tall, short, I watch and observe. I see those shorts kind of exploding. One thing I don't see it doing, translating into views for your regular videos. And I don't want to I'm not big on subs. Like I appreciate it. I do want to hit 100,000 subs just so I can get the plaque, the little silver play button. Just because it's like, yo, that's official. Who really has that? No, a lot of people don't. I don't know anybody. I don't even know another YouTuber personally. You know what I mean? So to have a plaque, a silver play button will be official. That is my goal. But I don't want to do it by shorts. You know what I mean? Like I really want to I don't know. I just want to stay. I don't really like the shorts. I'm not gonna lie. But shout out to people. It works though. I've been seeing people use those shorts and their numbers definitely be going up. Pat the Gamer. I have only got VTO once. That was when nothing was left to pick and pack. Man, I feel that. That's definitely gonna happen if you don't have the work, that VTO will be coming. Precious, shout out to Precious for jumping into the live. Says that happened to me. I pulled up and your badge didn't work. Good thing it wasn't. It was my second job. What? They didn't notify you? Like what happened? You feel me? What? How did you just pull up and your badge not work? Usually it's something that happens. I've seen that happen. I talked about that in one of the videos. I forgot what it was. Um, I think, it was VTO. Oh no, it was their UPT. Somebody went negative on their UPT. We all was mobbing in together. You know, it was like a group of us. Boop, I hit mine, just beep. You know, I went through, next person, beep. They went through, and we all at the other side of the gate just chopping it up, waiting, blah, 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 blah. One person was like, beep, beep, I mean, and we just stopped. We was like, oh, man, you know, you got to play it off, you know what I mean? And act like you don't really hear it. It's like, oh, you know, you got to kind of scratch and look around like snaps. Then they be like, hey, y'all go ahead. You know, it's cool. I just got to chop it up with HR quick. I meet y'all over there. And you like, all right, you feel me? And you turn around slow, like, man, that's the last time we're going to see him. So, yes, please. I hope that ain't what happened to you like that. Y'all be careful of y'all UPT. Jonathan said, I was a tier 1, 6 months, work hard, signed up after looking for it. Wow. So he found on jobs internal. Okay. Had AM help me with interview, got the program. That's official, my dude. Congrats to you. Oh, he's going to drop the link. So Jonathan's going to drop the link to where he went to apply for that apprenticeship for RME. That's official. I ain't going to lie. I'm going to look it up. You feel me? I'm trying to get back in the warehouse. I ain't even going to lie to y'all. So I'm going to look it up. He's going to drop the link. So if you want it, he says, let's see, let me pull this up. So Jonathan says, don't let the openings discourage you. They are open positions in the future for sure. Okay, got you. New building, more demand for techs. Facts. That's what's up. Shout out to you. My guy says ELP in the building. That's what's good. What did he say? China should mod and have her make your shorts. I'm not even gonna lie. I'm scared to try, like, because money is on YouTube. You know what I mean? And if something would happen, I would hate to have to, you know what I mean? Like, of course, this is natural. Like, if you had a channel and then you brought somebody in, something goes wrong, you finna look at that person. You feel me? Whether they did it or not, you know? So I don't know about any mods yet. I am thinking about getting mods for this live stream as we continue to do this. Like I said, this is going to be weekly. So as we grow, definitely gonna need some mods on this live because this is kind of challenging trying to keep up with comments. I star certain ones so they can be in the stars so we can get back to those questions. And but definitely could use some help for that. So China said, I would actually love that. What's that, China? Hopping on the live? You hopping in here? Jonathan, you hopping in here? Who want to hop in this live? What time is it right now? It's 8:49. We'll go until about 9 o'clock. We got 10 more minutes. Any more questions? Y'all go ahead and drop them in the comment section. It's Thursday. Is it Thursday? It's Thursday. You feel me? It's Thursday, right? It's Thursday. I have to work tomorrow on the delivery side. Y'all, I'm not going to lie. I'm over the delivery. I know I've said that before. I appreciate it. I kind of feel like I've been dogging the delivery side. Listen, the delivery side is dope. It's a good opportunity, but I can't lie, man. I'm going to really try my best to do 3 more months, but it's difficult. Every day that I wake up to go into the delivery side, I don't want to go. And I don't like that feeling. You know what I mean? So I'm off till Sunday. All right, so we got David, BHM1, VTO called tomorrow. I got it. And I'm door dashing all day. My guy, I've been hearing some stuff with DoorDash. You feel me? I'm actually trying to bring a DoorDasher on because there's some stuff I want to talk about, because I was looking into, okay, what if I stop the delivery side? I kind of was thinking about trying to do an Uber. What if I just do that one day? You feel me? Just hop out, bang, hop in the car. What up? It's SB. Where you need to go? You feel me? Let's go. Skirt, we out. But it's some things I'm seeing, and I would really like to get some people's take who do Uber, who do DoorDash. Y'all opinion on that. I kind of don't want to say it yet because I don't want to I don't want to spoil it. So real trying to say that's my goal as a creator. I want to grow channels for business. That's what's up. That's what's up. That's what's up. But believe it or not, those people on YouTube who be doing the coachings and all that stuff, they be making money. I can't lie. They be coming up. And the reason why is because so many people want to do it. But I be watching. Like I say, I analyze people, especially if it's something that I'm in, or I'm going to watch everything about it. So one thing that I've learned when it comes to all these YouTube coaches and people who do grow channels and all that stuff, most of those people, like when I first came to YouTube, I was trying to figure out everything, the ins and outs. Okay, how do I do this? How do I do this? I didn't know how to do nothing. So the coaches I was watching, they would be blowing up, right? And it's like, they're like, this is why I get so many views, because I do X, Y, and Z. But then I'm like, is that really why you get so many views? Because maybe you get so many views because millions of people want to do this and you're the one teaching it. It's so many, that's a high, search topic. And then I actually started watching some who tried to branch off and do vlogs. Didn't work. You know what I mean? So it's just like, I know that was a little rant. You feel me? But if you want to do that, it's money in that. You feel me? That's what's up. Don't be driven by the money, though. That's when it comes to work. That's when it comes to all that stuff. Don't be driven by the money, because you might end up in a place you didn't want to drive to. You know what I mean? Or you didn't want to go. You didn't want to park. Just be, as much as you can, try to be moved by what moves you. But I can see growing channels, that is fun. You know what I mean? Like me, I love marketing. I love creating. I love planning. That's why I love having people on. I want to pick their minds. That's why I'm kind of frustrated I didn't get to talk to Zell about the YouTube side. I love goals. Like, okay, what's your goal? I love having homies. I have friends. We talk goals. You feel me? We don't just, I can't even lie. Don't judge me. You feel me? You say this to people and they get crazy. We don't talk sports. I'm just saying my fault. I know, my bad. Don't stone me. I ain't talked to none of my close friends about sports since I can remember. But I just got off the phone right 5 minutes before my live. I almost messed up on the live, talking about goals, talking about our the goals we finna hit this year. You know what I mean? With work, with different side hustles. You know what I mean? Like the other homie who's in Cali, shout out to my boy C. You feel me? My engineer. We talk goals. You know what I mean? We just got off the phone before I got on the phone with the other homie before the live. And it's like, we're working on projects. We got deadlines, and you know what I mean? We talk goals. So we're moved by that. Let that be something that moves you, not the finances, not the money. I forgot why I got to that point. But I just seen this comment right here. Don't let the money move you. All right, let me go through these comments right here. You would verify. You would verify everything first. I feel you. Jonathan, he's off till Sunday. Jonathan said, look, I'm in the building, my guy. But I agree with taking your time. Oh, taking our time. Got you. Got you. With YouTube, I'm pedal to the metal. You feel me? Like I'm not trying to take no time. I'm trying to get to 100,000 subscribers yesterday. So that's why I do post a lot. But it's fun too because it's a challenge. It's a goal. I like that goal because when you look at the numbers, a lot of people don't have that many subscribers. It looks like it because the popular one, a lot of channels do. But I have a video that this guy made. His name is Roberto Blake, and he really breaks down the numbers of YouTube, how I think most people don't even get past 10,000 subscribers. It's a whole bunch of stuff, but I definitely want to hit that. I definitely want to hit that 1,000 or 100,000 goal pretty fast. That's why this year I'm trying to ramp it up. I'm gonna be posting even more videos. But like I always tell everybody, take advantage of it. They gonna take advantage of you. They finna use you. Take advantage. You feel me? Save your checks. Build your credit up. Take care of the business with that money that you're getting. Don't just blow it. It takes experience to try to have an open mind who has been misguided. That's my guy. You feel me? You see where I'm coming from. Let me say, love your lives. Thank you so much. If you guys haven't, we got 50 people still in the building. If you haven't, hit that like button for me real quick. Hit that like button. If you have not been subscribed, hit that subscribe button as well. So we're gonna wrap it up, y'all. Tonight was definitely an interesting, you feel me? It went left, went right. But we handled it. You know what I mean? I appreciate y'all who stuck through that. And I know some people don't even like that type of topic, but the reason why I just didn't want to run from it is because that's a real topic. My people, listen, it's a real topic. Everybody that's in this live, you gonna be dealing with some stuff that's gonna be bad, that's gonna be negative. You're gonna deal with people. Hopefully you don't, but there's a lot of people out there that's like that, who got anger in them. And it's just like, we're gonna have to deal with people like that or not, you feel me? Or you just dip out like, yo, I ain't trying to deal with that, you feel me? Which is, I feel you as well. I feel y'all as well. Let's see. Any about identifying the difference between FC and a source center. So token roll, he says, how about doing a video identifying the difference between a FC and a sort center delivery stations? I actually have somebody coming in from a sort center. He's a manager. He's an AM. Our interview or our collab video is going to be, I think he said next Friday. I forgot. It's in my Instagram, but we do have, I said that earlier in the video. If you missed it, one of the upcoming live guests will be a AM from the sort side. Also, we have a delivery driver. She's going to be on next Saturday. I'm going to be posting those pretty soon. So be sure to hit the notification bell as well so you guys can see those notifications. What's this right here? Miguel said, SB, do you think ambassadors should get paid? I think they should get some type of raise, some type of incentive. Ambassadors be having a lot on their shoulders. That's a fact. I was an ambassador as well. When you teaching them classes, you got them big old groups. You got to keep everybody together. You're training people. You got to watch people. It's doing more than your regular job. Why not shoot me 50 more cents? You feel me? Why not shoot me an extra $1? Bet, give me that, Jeff. Pow. Why not give me an extra quarter? You know what I mean? I think it should be some incentives. I think they would have better ambassadors. I think the quality has dropped from my opinion. All this stuff is my opinion. Let's say that. I didn't say it the whole show. Everything tonight that has been spoken has nothing. We are not representatives of Amazon. We do not represent the company. None of this reflects Amazon in any way, shape, or form. But listen, y'all, tonight we went 3 hours and 14 minutes. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. The next live, I think, is set to be next Thursday. What's today? Today's Thursday. Yeah, we're going to do this weekly. So it's next Thursday. We actually got 2, Thursday and then a special guest on Saturday. But if you have not, be sure to hit the like button. Be sure to hit the subscribe button. I'm going to catch y'all. I'm dropping a video throughout the week. So be sure you hit the notification bell as well. Hope y'all enjoyed this live. You feel me? Be sure to comment on the video. Be sure to hit that like button. I'm going to go ahead and get some sleep because I got to work in the morning. Thank y'all so much for all the super chats, all the support, all the comments. You know what I mean? Thank you guys so much. I hope you guys enjoyed it. We got a whole lot more coming. So be sure to stay tuned. It's your boy SB. Yes, I'm also an artist. It feels weird saying this live, but yes, I'm also an artist. I'm not gonna have the song on here, but go check out my project. It's called Motivated. That will be on the description of any of my videos. It's on Spotify. It's on iTunes. It's on all those platforms. I'm gonna catch y'all on the next video. Next live will be next Thursday. I'm gonna catch y'all then. It's your boy SB. Thank you guys so much for the love. I'm gonna see y'all.